Yep, here we go.
Hey!
Cheers.
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 Cheers. Cheers. Cheers. Clink, clunk, clunk, clink, clunk.
Plastic.
Clink, clunk. Mm-hmm.
All right, Mihao. First question. What is this podcast called?
I have to guess.
Yeah.
well,
Or what?
just
no.
what do you?
What is this
it
podcast called? Yeah. Name it whatever you want.
2P.
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 All right.
All right, first episode of 2P.
All right.
Welcome, episode
We'll
1.
take it. Welcome to 2P, everybody. This is Consistently Off. Here we are. What number episode are we on?
152.
152. And we're here with my buddy from camp, Mike Pazdan, everybody. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for coming on the podcast. I know you've had a pretty busy week visiting California. So
Yeah.
thanks for being here.
having me.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this thing just.
This thing moves.
Get comfy. Move it wherever you like. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
hey, you got arm rests too.
Yeah, get
So-
comfy.
Yeah.
Talk into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Get
man.
comfy. I'll do a quick introduction. We're having
Oh,
Pliney
yes.
the
Oh.
Elder right now.
Yes,
This is
Yeah, so they told me that you wanted to drink an IPA, and I was at a grocery store around here, and this is like regarded as California's like best IPA. It wins a lot of awards, and you can only buy one bottle at a time.
Yeah.
So I
It's
saw it, and I was
Really?
like, if we're having him, might as well just get this bottle
Yeah.
and let him try it. Yeah.
I'm gonna hate watching this very much.
Don't do it. I don't watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch it.
Don't-
None of us watch
When
this.
I edit video, I scroll way to,
Yeah.
where am I doing this? Where am I doing that?
I do realize that I'm awkward.
Well, no.
Oh no!
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
know how? Well, we've at least had that many people,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
not all of those people knew what they were doing when they sat
No.
down.
Yeah,
They just they said, "What are we gonna talk about?" And I said, "What'd you have for lunch?"
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
But you just came back from a dinner with Oliver and his folks, right?
Dobrian.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did they treat you to a good time?
The best I could imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, really,
Yay!
really.
Yeah, cool.
That's
cool.
all I wanted. All right.
How many days have you been visiting California now?
I landed here on the 20th.
20th.
So 5 days.
5
yeah,
days.
5 days.
Cool.
Yeah. It's been a jam-packed 5 days, though, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it seems like I've been there for a month.
Are you a little tired? You've probably seen a lot of things, yeah?
Yeah. Yesterday, for example, I did the creepiest thing
All right.
in my life.
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
Tell us.
What did you do?
I went
Well,
to
first on, let me preface this. The reason Michał and I are friends is that we're both massive, massive fans of Blink-182.
Yeah.
So
That's a disclaimer.
That's a disclaimer.
The video is now.
Spoiler alert.
Blink 2.
Yeah.
It's just
We
a
love-
Travis Barker face, like
Yeah.
blinking now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he went to San
Yes.
Diego because of that.
So we're in San Diego. Yep.
should I even say that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course,
I
man.
mean, as long as he didn't kill anyone.
Yeah.
Did
even if you did,
you?
even if you did, we'll cut it out.
Almost.
Oh.
So
I
I
can
went
edit.
to Tom DeLong's old house.
Yeah.
I took a
Sweet.
picture.
Yeah.
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 That's awesome.
I
It's the Blink-182 tour. Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
I have the picture on my phone.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say you also went to Sombreros?
And Sombrero, yeah.
What's
Yeah.
Sombreros?
She brings me Mexican
Mexican
food from
Sombreros.
Oh, nice.
Just be-
Yeah.
And went.
How was the food?
Yeah.
That's what I would figure.
Yeah.
Your face was what my face would be. Probably.
No,
it's food.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It was fast food Mexican.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna get the best level of what fast food Mexican
Yeah.
could be.
Yeah.
It's
I-
Alberto's.
Yeah. I already prefaced that, you don't want fancy Mexican. You don't want shitty Mexican. You want like that.
Yeah.
You want that kind of in the middle fast food. Yeah.
Because if you
You don't want Taco Bell.
if it's too good, then you'll never have Mexican food again.
Right,
Because
yeah.
you'll go back and be like, this isn't Mexican food.
Yeah.
I had it that one time.
Did you have In-N-Out Burger?
Yes.
Yes. What'd you
Yeah.
think?
Better than McDonald's.
Yeah, I would agree.
Good. Yeah.
It doesn't like blow my socks off. Everyone's like, "Oh man, In-N-Out." I'm like, "It's a
Yeah.
burger. It's a burger."
So speaking of blowing socks off,
All right. All right.
I feel like anything. No, nothing blows my socks off anymore.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is
Whoa.
this, am I getting old?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
You see, you've seen it all, and so
Well,
there's.
he's been to California now.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, everything's changed.
yeah.
What do you say is the last thing that blew
Yeah,
your
what-
socks off?
Yeah. It's a good question.
How long has it been since your socks have been blown off?
I just changed my socks. Does that count? But actually, I don't even know. But
Yeah.
I remember that teenage amazing energy. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Of
Like
course.
getting to know Blink-182, or I mean, not in person, but
Right.
Yeah.
Discovering them and like taking it in and just falling in love with it.
or
Yeah.
different things. Even being into cars as a 18-year-old. But
Sure.
now, I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, maybe traveling. Like that's what I definitely. As I gotten older, I definitely want to see more of what you can't see. I guess.
Yeah.
Like going to other countries and stuff definitely is starting to make like a giant urge in my body as I get older. Because otherwise, it kind of is like what you say. You can eat great food all the time, but is it the best you ever had? Or are you gonna talk about it forever? Or like, are you gonna drive that one car crazily all the time, or try to get
Or always
achieve
listen to
it?
Blink-182 and
Yeah.
only Blink-182.
And then at some point, it's like you're never gonna have that initial impact. Gonna chase the dragon.
Gonna chase the dragon.
That's why marriage is tough, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
You come home and you're like, it's still you, huh?
Yeah.
She looks at you and says, still you, huh? And you go, yeah.
yeah.
I think it'll be
That's right.
probably a pleasant surprise when you do find something that blows your socks off. You know.
Yeah.
There's
That'll
gonna
Yeah.
be something. It's just gonna be something that you can't think of. You're like,
Yeah. You're
I
not
hope.
gonna see it.
Yeah, you're not gonna
You're not
know
gonna see it
until.
coming. That's
He's
the
like,
point.
guys, it's laying on nails. I don't know how, but I found this, and now
I
I
love
just
it.
I just
You
lay
gotta
on
try
nails.
it.
You gotta try it.
What blew your socks
That's a good
recently?
question. Oh,
It has to be like a good show. I still love live music.
yeah.
I still love live music, and
You know
so
what?
it's the last great show.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. I think it
Probably
was
Chrome
Camp.
Rhino.
I think, yeah, that was the Chrome Rhino was great, but I think it was Camp for me. Camp kind of blew my socks off. Yeah, that was a really new thing for me. That was a real good life experience. That was pretty socks blowing for sure.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it that.
Socks.
Yeah,
I saw Cirque du Soleil in Vegas.
nice.
Pretty fucking stoned. My socks were off.
Yeah.
Do you know what Cirque du Soleil is?
Acrobatic,
Yeah.
people
It's
flying,
it's a circus.
flying in the air and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They make it
Yeah.
like a show with dark light.
And
try
Las
to tell a
Vegas built
story.
the theater for them, so the stage like moves and everyone's in crazy costumes, and
Yeah.
it looks like a nightmare's happening. And so you see people kind of just flying through the air, and you're like, I'm eating popcorn right now. This is fantastic. Yeah, that was great.
What about you,
I
Jake?
don't know.
Mm.
I blew my own socks off driving that NSX the other day.
Yeah, there you go.
That was pretty fun.
You got to drive a sports car.
Yeah. My
Oh.
boss has a really nice NSX, like a brand new one. And we went to the car dealership and we brought it back. He was like, there's this on-ramp to the freeway and it's a toll freeway, so not many people take it because you got to pay.
Yeah.
And he's like, let's just go up that thing. He had his Tesla with him. And he let me drive the NSX back, and he's like, put it in Sport Track Plus mode. And I was like, what does that mean? He's like, twist the dial 4 times. And the engine just goes, because it's a hybrid, no noise when it's just in drive.
Oh.
And then it's like, and I'm just like, oh my God. we get onto the on-ramp, and he like pumps his brakes, he's in front of me. And we just slow down, and then he's just, it's a Tesla, just is a fucking rocket, dude. He just like starts taking away from me, and I'm like, okay. I just punched it. We were going I'm not even allowed to say what I was doing.
Too fast.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
But the
Allegedly.
car is just like insane sounding too. It's so low to the ground, you just get sucked in. It's a wide car, so the steering is like perfect. It just feels like you're driving a go-kart. And then the noise, the engine's like right here on it. So just and just like
Two-seater, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Nice.
It was a blast. It was a blast. And we got on another on-ramp, did the same thing again.
Would you buy that car?
I mean, are we saying that I'm just...
Unlimited money?
Yeah, of course. If I was unlimited money, yep.
You would buy that
Yeah,
car?
but it's like over 200 grand right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so
All right.
definitely not a... like.
I'm
happy with my
happy with
my
Secret.
Tiguan.
Yeah.
You said you used to be into cars. What kind of cars?
Your old American cars are pretty interesting to me.
Chargers, Challengers, we're talking...
Or even
Dart.
like regular cars that are nothing special for you, probably the old ones.
Yeah.
Like an old 80s Civic or something.
Not a Civic, more
See?
yeah. Give us some models.
Mercury Cougar, Ford Probe. Those are kind of cool.
72 Chevy Nova.
maybe maybe some Chevys, maybe
Yeah.
some Lincolns.
Yeah, Lincolns. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Continentals or what else? Lincoln.
These guys know cars. I don't know cars.
We're from Detroit, which
Yeah.
is known
Cars.
Yeah.
for its cars.
Yeah. People
Cars.
built cars in Detroit.
Cars.
In the summer when it gets warm, you just go to a racetrack like a hillbilly and watch people do stuff.
You're wearing a shirt.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So people just show up to the street, Woodward Avenue, and
Yeah.
then just cars
Yeah.
drive.
It's literally just a car show.
Like
and
if you
it's
have
just a bunch of people with old cars,
Yeah.
and they just drive down this huge main road. They block it all off. It's like a parade
it is
for
a parade.
people with
It's
nice
literally-
cars.
It's just a parade.
Yeah.
literally the dream
And Detroiters like we go out there in the morning and
Yeah.
Yeah.
get our spot for the seeing the cars.
Yeah, sit right
Yeah.
on the sidewalk and just eat sandwiches and watch tons and tons of cars go.
Yeah, because Woodward Avenue, M1, is the first paved road.
Whoa.
Oh,
I did not know that.
Isn't that gnarly?
probably in Michigan.
No.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not in the
Yeah.
world.
In the world.
Ever.
Nice.
Yeah,
All right.
that's fun fact. But
Cool. All right, but we need to solve this problem though.
Uh-huh.
So what is the
This problem.
Well, your socks blowing problem.
Yeah.
Not you. You're not the problem. The blowing of socks is the problem. So when's the last time you got your socks blown?
I guess what I meant is that
Oh shit.
the excitement about discovering a new band,
Yeah, or something.
right? Because you were talking about getting to know like Blink-182 like as a catalog, or just being excited about new music, or just being so anxious to get more.
and
I'm listening.
And I think I still remember how excited I was about, for example, coming to Sombrero.
Yeah.
But it's just, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be like negative or underestimate the
Yeah.
experience that I'm having. But
Sure.
it's, I'm sorry, it's just cool. It's not like
Yeah.
the socks are the problem.
No. Oh, okay.
They're-
All right.
They are still there.
Yeah. Well,
So
I mean, maybe it's a little bit of like the mystery or the mystique of
Yeah.
not ever seeing it. Like, you know, is almost better than the experience of actually going there and experiencing it.
Yeah.
You want more mystique in your life.
I have been in the room with many people who were excited to try their first burger from White Castle
Oh God.
Oh, God.
God. White Castle.
because they had
sucks.
heard
Yeah.
so
They're
much
great.
about.
I mean, they're delicious, but yeah.
I can't. I
They
had one.
They literally
right?
made
It's-
a movie about
Oh, me and the burger. Oh, me. I'm about to have. What is this? Good Lord! Did someone sweat on my burger? It's not good.
it.
It's not good.
Objectively, it's not
But-
good. But when you're drunk enough.
When you're
it's
drunk
delicious.
enough,
Yeah.
they give you a paper briefcase
Yeah.
with 30 small burgers in them, and you just
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We got to show you.
You can
what I
actually
got.
walk out of a restaurant with a cardboard briefcase
Full of
filled with
burgers.
hamburgers.
That's America right there.
That is America.
That's probably better than the actual burger.
The briefcase, yeah.
Yes, just
Yeah.
having it, not actually eating it.
Yeah. Just looking at it.
Right.
Seems like I would enjoy that because my favorite thing to do in the world actually is watching people eat food on YouTube.
On YouTube?
Yeah. So I watch things like eating burgers from White Castle, for
Yeah.
example, or
Yeah.
100 Dunkin' Donuts donuts
Yeah.
in one at one sitting.
Someone trying to eat all of it.
Yeah. Hey, man.
I mean, I still watch those things too. They always have random people that'll like have a plate of snails and they're just like, and you're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Eating challenges are a thing.
Yeah.
Or when they make like a hot dog, it's like the most expensive hot dog, so they put like gold flakes
Oh,
Yeah.
in the chili and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
And I like
People go,
the what is it, Hot Ones? Those
Yeah,
guys.
those are
They
fun.
do a lot of good comparison videos too, where they'll be like, we went to Five Guys and Shake Shack. Like which one?
Oh,
Yeah.
Like those
side
kind
by
of things.
side?
Yeah, I watched all those.
do you have a go-to channel for food?
Yeah. Who are your YouTube
Yeah,
channels?
recently Eric the Electric.
Eric
Okay.
the Electric. Shout out Eric the Electric.
Yeah.
I'm writing you down.
And he's from San Diego.
Oh,
there you go.
excellent.
Yeah.
So he's probably hella chill, brah.
Yeah. Hella chill.
Hella chill.
And probably loves good
He's
food.
not. He's just straight New York.
So far, what's the best food that you've bought or went to eat in
Excluding the
California?
Dobrian, so you don't have.
Yeah.
I
Right,
was-
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was going to say
Exclude
that.
That can't
Yeah.
count. It's a home cooked meal.
Yeah.
It's,
That's it blew the toes off your socks.
Yeah. Just the toes.
We can't put that in the list.
I think the most interesting thing might have been the shrimp or octopus tacos that I had today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Does sound
I love seafood tacos, definitely.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. The octopus, I'm not a. It's,
I like
if it's really chewy, I just don't like it. But I like calamari, so I guess I'm just contradicting myself.
Yeah. I like octopus.
I don't know if it's the right word, but the taste was sophisticated.
Yeah.
It wasn't simple like the sombrero, but I asked for Blink-182's favorite, and so they served me the bean and cheese taco,
Great.
Oh,
which
yeah,
was pretty simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
maybe I should have had something more
Yeah.
like
Well,
I mean,
you're there for a reason, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
you
you're
love
there to pay
Blink-182.
homage.
Yeah.
You might as well eat the taco.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
what else would blow your socks off?
Yeah,
You
it
don't,
could've-
you
it
don't want to
could've been.
miss that if
yeah,
it did.
It could have been the best taco in the world.
Yeah.
That
So-
was Sombrero's chance to make the impression.
Yeah, that's not on you. That's not on you. That's on Sombrero.
I heard that there were pictures of Blink-182, like hanging on the walls of Sombrero, but there's none. There's none.
There's not even like a little photo in the
Yeah,
corner.
not even like in the
No,
back.
Oh,
no,
wow.
no.
Wow.
Someone told me that they are in the office somewhere.
Oh.
Office.
What?
Well, I mean,
Why would
people.
Wait, did you check the toilets?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I checked the toilets.
Because that also seems like something Blink-182 would do. Like their photos are there, but they're in the toilets.
Yeah.
No
Okay.
photos,
Photo stickers.
Yeah.
but signatures.
Yeah.
All psycho fans of.
Oh yeah.
Blink-
Ah,
182.
really? There's like a wall or something, or
There's a little door to the electric stuff or
Oh,
or
okay.
something, or like the water.
heater.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like a
Yeah,
a
little
utility,
panel, yeah.
utility door.
Yeah.
yeah, and there are some signatures
Huh?
and stuff.
People have made the pilgrimage.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
All right.
For me, it was a.
Did you sign it?
I did.
Yay!
Why-
Go!
You
why-
have
why-
to.
Why are you ashamed? Yeah, that's good.
You have to.
Yeah.
You came all the
He
way
like
from-
looks at. He's like, nah.
come all the way to
I'm
Poland
here.
to Sombrero.
I don't wanna. No, you have to. Great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, we have to. Well,
Why not?
your signature is very important because we need it.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
need
you're
it
gonna
as
sign the
well.
wall,
Yeah,
huh?
we have to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
sure
Yeah.
that we get.
No Blink-182 wall, but
I know.
Yeah.
I know. And
it's
we
kinda
don't.
empty.
We don't serve tacos
Yet.
yet.
Okay, but going to Poway, where Blink-182, when at least Tom and Mark, I think, right?
Yeah,
When they
yeah.
grew up,
Yeah.
it was on the line of being weird. Can you confirm that?
Yeah.
I mean, finding their house is a little bit, but like,
I mean,
whatever.
where you're going to like a school too.
Yeah.
And you're
Again,
not
I don't
gonna
think
see-
that's on you. Poway is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Poway's just a weird town.
I know
no.
the city. No,
yeah.
it's good.
Dude,
No,
so many people came from that school.
because you're doing the tour, so you're hitting all the stops. You have to. We don't think it's weird at all.
No, it's
Yeah.
totally,
At all.
it's
Yeah.
totally like I would do if I cared about that band that much. I would do it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
when I
You
was
don't?
I've never been to that house, but yeah, I should.
You should have went.
I should have gone with them. I know.
Because
Fool.
I know.
because you live too close.
That
That's
might-
it.
I think that's it.
How many times have you been to the beach?
Exactly. Right. We're going tomorrow. Yeah. So
It
yeah.
took you being
Probably
in town
first
to get
time.
him to the beach.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, for the first time.
I haven't been to the beach yet.
When's the last time you went?
Before, oh shit.
And
I went
he
a couple-
wouldn't.
like 2 months ago.
And he wouldn't go unless you were in
Pretty
Yeah.
much. That's kind of true.
Yeah.
Dude, we did an entire LA day over the weekend.
Yes.
And like, I would never do a fucking LA day by myself. Like,
Yeah.
who does that? you
But
know?
I didn't see the Hollywood sign.
Yeah, we missed the
Oh.
Hollywood side. It's really underwhelming.
You
believe
didn't
me.
you didn't get off like the right exit. There's one exit you just get off and it's right there.
Yeah, I know. We were on the 101. I actually, at some point, we probably could have seen it if I.
LA's big.
Yeah,
What you guys?
yeah.
What you guys end up doing?
We did a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I mean, I figure the stars, right?
Saw some stars.
Saw the stars on the ground,
Yeah.
which is a thing. Did you go to Grauman's Theater?
No, we went to Amoeba.
Yes.
Which is pretty close.
Pretty
to
sweet.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, Amoeba's
Um,
cool. I mean, it's a giant record store. I don't know.
Yes.
Do you have giant record stores over where you're at?
Yeah, are there big ass like that size in Poland?
I don't even know. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, if you don't, I mean, if
Yeah.
you don't go to them, then
Yeah. Then
yeah.
how do you know?
How would you know?
Yeah. All right, we did that. We went to the Echo, which was fun,
Cool.
and we heard like there was just a random band playing. I can look up what they were called.
Oh yeah, you're
Nah.
saying there was a festival
Yeah.
that day.
Yeah.
That's
Was this
Yeah,
Echo
just-
Park Rising? Echo Farce Rising?
Echo Farce Rising.
Ah.
Echo Farce Rising. Yeah. It was just happening.
Cool.
And, we just walked in. It was cool.
I feel like
band was
Captain's
good.
Son was playing that.
Who?
Captain's Son?
Oh,
I
nice.
think they were.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a band we know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. LA can be great. It's
Yeah.
very, very busy.
Yeah.
So many people.
Very
Yeah.
busy. Yeah.
It moves like that. Just the energy of the streets. So many people.
I could barely like squeeze in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Were
still
you just-
kind of the summer.
Were you just
too,
recently
so
in New York too?
Yes.
So I mean,
you're
New
kinda
York,
used to
LA,
it.
right?
Yeah.
They're totally
different.
different. Yeah,
It's
it's,
different,
totally
yeah.
different. Totally different.
Which do you like better?
Oh. I don't do favorites.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair
Okay,
enough.
then
Yeah,
the
but-
question is, which one would you revisit first?
Yeah.
I have no choice because
I know.
I have to go through New York.
Fair enough.
Yeah. To get here, he would have to fly
Yeah.
through New York
Wow.
anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
Spoken like a true politician.
I was gonna say, yeah. Question dodge. I love.
Yeah.
I mean, I am familiar of many more things from the West Coast.
Fair
So
enough.
this is feels much closer to me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
I
like,
do like New York. I just
I love New York.
LA.
Yeah.
It's just so big, and it doesn't like New York feels like a city. Like there's
Yeah.
just tall skyscrapers everywhere, and it feels like very uniform. LA is so spread out
Yeah.
that it's like you can go to a place that's just a neighborhood, and
Yeah.
then be in skyscrapers, and then be around warehouses, and
Yeah.
then into a park, and like
Yeah.
it doesn't feel as I guess congruent or
Foot traffic versus car traffic. Everything
yeah.
is way closer,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just,
yeah. You don't need a car in New York. technically.
LA was built when cars existed.
If you drive an hour from New
That's very
York,
true. I didn't even think about that.
you're in Pennsylvania. If you drive an hour from LA, you're still in LA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Big,
But
big
I'll take the
sprawl.
weather here.
Yes, of course.
100 times.
Oh yes.
Yes, of
Definitely would
course.
take the weather here.
Yeah. What town in Poland? Like, what are you closest to? Would I even know the city?
I'm afraid not. Maybe Krakow is kind of close.
Gotcha.
Okay.
It's
I've heard of it.
Yep.
yeah, it's south. Let's say maybe a little east.
Okay. How far?
About about 150 kilometers, which
Okay.
would be maybe
It's like
85 miles.
okay,
Gotcha.
Not too far.
Yeah.
Not too far. Yeah.
But
What's your city called?
Tarnobrzeg.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
How many population, citizens? How many people?
50,000.
50,000. Yeah, right on. Yeah, yeah.
Good old suburb.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Cool. Whole life? Born and raised there?
Yes.
Yeah.
I lived in Warsaw a little bit,
Okay.
and in Krakow a little bit. What's the population of San Diego? Do you know?
Whoa, that's a good question.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got
This is
you.
we have the internet.
It's over a million
It's over
for
a mil- it's
sure.
gotta be over a million,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think Long Beach is like 1.5, so San Diego's got to be like,
bigger.
yeah,
1.4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
million. Yeah,
Yep.
Big.
1.415.
Okay.
very big.
is Poway a different town or is it
Poway's a
part
different
of?
Still
city.
within the greater San Diego area. It still would be considered a San Diego suburb, but it is a different city.
Yeah.
Poway is technically its own
City.
city. Yeah. So just like yours is in relation to Krakow, that would be the same.
Yeah.
Ah.
Of Poway.
Same population as your town.
What is?
Poway?
49,700.
Hmm.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so
So you're moving there.
I took a bicycle ride.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of the differences between a American city, an American city, and a Polish city. And I guess, so now I know why Blink-182 and other bands sing so much about parking lots.
Dude,
So
Yeah.
That's a real thing.
right on the money, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
That is
you are right.
hilarious.
That's very true.
Yeah, painful, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just so much land taken up by just cars sitting there.
The paved paradise.
Yeah.
So basically, at least from my observations, an American, let's say small city, is still like a big city, I guess. So what I mean is that you go from your neighborhood, from your little neighborhood, directly to a big like main road, instead of going to a small road, small like inside, like local road.
Okay.
You go directly to a big main road. There's nothing, no people, no houses.
Uh-huh.
Like there's like deserts, like a desert and trees, and then there's a parking lot, and then there's a mall,
Yep.
Yeah.
cars, no people,
Yeah, just cars. Yeah.
and thousands of fast food restaurants.
Yeah. Fast
Even
vacation.
even in a small city. Versus in Poland, there's one fast food restaurant or none for the whole city. People everywhere.
Yeah.
And if you if you like drive out of your neighborhood, you're still on a small local road.
Yeah. Like,
Or even sometimes when you're going from city to city, you're still I still feel like I'm inside of a town or village.
Yeah.
So houses everywhere, people.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I get it.
No fast food restaurants. It's
Right.
like it's a
just a
rare
drive.
thing.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Huh.
But no, I mean, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but
No, no.
like
Oh,
these
no.
are the main.
no.
Oh no, you're not. You described America perfectly. That is not an
Yeah.
exaggeration.
Yeah.
And you can visit your friend's house, riding a bicycle or just walking. It seems like everything's really far here. You just like
Yeah.
you go, you drive your car to a spot, to
Yes.
a like a mall or something.
Yep. Yep.
There are restaurants,
Yeah.
shops,
And everything's at least 15 minutes away. Like even things that are close.
yeah.
It's 15
Yeah, I
minutes.
mean,
Yeah.
I live, what, 20 miles away from here.
Yep, and that's what. Like
And
20
I would
minutes?
love to ride my bike here.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
love it. I would
Yeah.
love it.
It takes me like 30 minutes to get
Yeah.
home. To get here sometimes almost an hour for no fucking reason.
It would
Yeah.
take me an hour via bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, painful. But
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
all of it's built with cars in mind. Like everyone wants to buy a yard, have everything at this, at this complex, at this
Yeah.
large home that they've built
With a
and
gate
everything.
around it, too.
Yeah, with a
Yeah.
gate around it, and this
Yeah.
is my place. And
I
then,
bet you he scoffs at that because a yard here is
dude,
probably
Europe is
like a jail.
awesome. Europe is dope because you don't need a car to get places. You don't
Yeah.
have to, like, leaving my apartment complex, I have like 8 speed bumps, and they're all very, very big speed bumps.
Terrible speed bumps.
So if I just need to go get eggs, it's at least 5 minutes one way out of my place.
Driving, yeah.
Through the
Driving.
speed bumps.
Yeah, driving.
And then I get eggs, which takes 45 seconds.
Yeah.
And then another 5 minutes coming back in, going over all the speed bumps.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
lives right next to a grocery store.
Yeah. The grocery store is literally around the
He's
corner.
like, how does he get eggs in 45 seconds?
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, you're right on. Do you like this style? Like,
Yeah, which style do you prefer?
I mean, I don't know. At least they can sing about parking lots,
Yeah.
and it's cool.
You get good lyrics out of it. You get good lyrics.
Things that I like to do, because I call this like a bee's nest, because cars are always going, people are always doing something. I'll vacation up to the mountains where there's only like a smaller amount of
Yeah.
dense population.
Yeah.
But then you at least feel like you're out of the city,
Yeah.
where it's just everywhere you go is a house and
You
a
can see
parking
some
lot.
trees.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's funny that you live somewhere that you have to take a vacation somewhere else
Yeah.
to feel relaxed.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
You just can't there's no escape here.
No.
No.
It's the beach or the mountains, yeah.
I mean, obviously, not everywhere in Poland is like that. There
But,
are
hey,
different,
If that's
Yeah.
And-
where you're from, that's what you know. Yeah.
and probably not everywhere in America is like
Like this.
like that. So
I guess.
no,
No.
California
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
unlike anywhere else in
The
the
country.
states.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the world, right? Because
Maybe, yeah.
California is a big state, right? So
Yeah.
even from San Diego to that central coast, different climate, different trees, different
people, yeah.
bluffs, different beaches.
Yeah.
That whole central coast, there's really no swimming beaches. It's
Yeah.
straight mountain.
Yeah.
cliffs.
You
cliffside.
jump off a cliff into the ocean.
Yeah, big crazy state.
Yeah.
And Craig and I grew up in a small town of like 26,000 people. Yeah, and for me growing up, I just kind of like what you said is I could just take my bike to my friend's house and
Yeah.
be there within like, I guess my farthest friend would be like 10 minutes on a bike, when you're a kid. Like my best friend lived next to me. My other good friends were like 4 houses down.
Yeah.
Child me
Like,
did not
yeah.
have to get eggs often.
Yeah,
Right.
me neither.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, going from that kind of
Small town.
smaller town where probably not as like farmlandy with roads, but yeah, you would have to like take your little city road or whatever, like you said, and drive it to what we call the freeway, which is like this street right here. Our freeway is like what
State College,
State
yeah.
College
Yeah.
is. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, everywhere is different.
What? Yeah.
I do love how you can get around.
I was gonna
here.
ask,
There was no
what are freeways like in Poland? What's like, because here there's like 8 lanes on a side. How many? What's like the biggest lane, highway or freeway you have in Poland?
He's like 40.
Yeah.
Miles.
Yeah.
You could land a plane on it.
I don't know, but usually 3,
Okay.
I think,
Each side.
each side.
Yeah.
3. An exit lane, a
Yeah.
passing lane, and a traffic lane.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah,
Practical.
practical.
No, actually, more like 2.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
Excellent
an
design.
exit lane if there is one.
But if I'm going from Tarnobrzeg to Warsaw, Warszawa, I'm not on. Am I going through? No. I'm not driving on any freeway.
Ah.
Okay.
It's like local roads all the
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Just one road.
Okay.
going through villages or
Okay, so it's not even a freeway then.
Yeah.
That's
no,
just-
no,
yeah.
no freeway, and
Okay.
it's 220 kilometer distance
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
versus here.
Yeah.
You can
You'd
you
have 3 freeways going to there. Yeah.
3 separate freeways.
Yeah, 3 completely different freeways. Yeah.
Swooping over each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
even if we drive like 1 minute
Yeah.
from here, it's already like a freeway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a big road with
Yeah.
multiple
Mhm.
lanes.
Yeah.
Yeah. State college is yeah.
Yep, huge.
It's huge.
It's a
and
big
it's
street.
long too. State college goes a long time. So.
Okay, now I have to rope in because you guys just met at this summer camp, the
Yes.
Camp Bally
Ballabay,
Bay.
yes.
Bally Bay.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Hey.
How was your Bally Bay experience?
Yeah. He was there. This kid was here for like 8 weeks though.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did the full.
He did the
you
full
did
8
the
weeks,
full
yeah.
thing.
He was
Because
there
you
for
did like a 3 week.
I did 3 weeks. He was there
Okay.
for all 8. So he was
8
there all
weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's no, it's kind of cliche, but might have been the best experience in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
awesome.
Hell
That's
yeah.
good.
That's awesome.
That's really good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All 8 weeks?
All 8 weeks.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great. Okay, so
Yeah.
I know what he did for the camp, but what were you
The
primarily?
same thing.
The same thing.
Great.
Same thing. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, we were both in the rock
drums,
department.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doing
We
the same thing.
we heard about it was staff
Cabaret.
staff cabaret.
Yeah.
And you guys got the standing ovation
Yep. Mm-hmm.
for first date.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told him.
I
That's
remember that
awesome.
story.
Yes,
yeah, and that's how you became fast
That's
friends.
basically how. Yeah. Well, he said Blink-182. I was like, okay, so now we're friends. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
But then, like he was saying, there was a bunch of bands. Did you have different bands?
How many bands did you do?
At Staff Cabaret?
No.
Oh,
Coaching.
coaching.
Yeah.
I think 5 in
Okay.
the first session,
Okay.
then 6 in the second
Holy
session,
shit.
and 3, I think, in the last
Yeah.
session.
The last one was way smaller.
Sweet.
I didn't know you did 6 in the second.
6
session. Holy
sessions,
shit.
second session.
Wow.
That's a lot.
So, was that 14? What did you say?
Yep.
14.
5, 6, 3.
What's your favorite band name?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would have to think.
Even if it's
For a
tied,
long-
you know.
Yeah.
If it's tied between a few, like some of the great band names out of these ones.
Or are you going to say, what were some band names?
Yeah.
Any of
just
the
give
band
us
names.
any, because I don't even remember too many.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah. They weren't great, is the problem.
Right.
So.
Wait, I don't know. Wait.
John Janone-
Swimsuit Assassin.
Swimsuit Assassin's pretty
That
good.
one was pretty
That was one of
cool.
my bands. Yeah.
The song Pine Trees Are Dumb.
Pine Trees.
Pretty
Dude,
cool.
there's a video of it. I'll show you. Pine Trees are
A
done.
Random
Yeah.
Wednesday Night.
Yeah.
Pretty
yeah.
cool title.
Yeah. They're fine.
I took notes.
It's not gonna be funny
Oh,
because
well,
they
okay.
are inside jokes.
I told them about John Janonia Business. They know about that one.
Yeah, it's in here.
Yeah.
It's literally right here. John Janon, your business.
Yeah. But
I
some,
did put it in here right after his name.
Yep.
I meant some of my band's
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
names.
Okay. Like what?
Chasing Geese,
Chasing Geese is good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
caffeinated chickens.
Caffeinated chickens. That is a good one. See, you remember the good
Even
ones.
though we don't know the inside jokes, I still like these band names.
Yeah.
And I could picture a caffeinated chicken.
Yeah.
Probably pretty annoying. And
Oh.
I'm definitely Chase Geese.
There was a band that was from a previous session because I saw the program from a previous session. That was like, it was like Tom's 11 o'clock band will be meeting at the tent at 11 o'clock in the tent. Or something like that. That's the name of the band name. Yeah. Like, yeah. Tom's 11 o'clock band will be meeting at the tent at 11 o'clock in the tent.
I appreciate that band
Yeah,
name
yeah,
too. Yeah.
Those
It's a
are
good
some snarky kids.
Yeah. They all had an accent.
Trophy for like longest band name.
Yeah.
And You Will Know Us by the Trail of Dead was the longest like serious band name that I could think
Yeah.
about.
Ooh, that
for the
might be
longest
it.
time.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I know any longer.
Presidents of the United States of America is also long.
That's
That's really
wrong,
long.
but that's
But-
only like 3 words though.
Right.
And you will know us by the trail of the dead is 11 words.
Oh, but the Trail of Dead.
Of
It's not
Dead.
the-
Okay,
yeah,
ten.
yeah. So
10 words.
Still 10
Yeah.
words is a lot of words.
Yeah.
Okay, now I gotta know. First instrument you picked up?
Piano.
Piano. Yeah.
How
How
old were you?
old?
I think 4 or 5.
Okay.
I don't even remember.
And you said, Mom, Dad, I want a piano. And then, like, they got you a baby piano. No. What happened?
No, it was already there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so the parents
Yeah.
played?
A little bit, my dad.
Mm-hmm.
My parents actually met when my dad was playing a concert.
Oh, that's awesome.
I didn't know that. That's
So
sweet.
I'm similar to you because my existence is
From music.
came out of
Oh,
music.
Parents
Yeah.
meeting through music.
That's
That's
great.
awesome.
That's great. I didn't know that. So what concert was it? Like, what was your dad doing? What was
Reggae.
Led
Yeah.
Zeppelin.
Reggae.
Oh,
Reggae?
reggae.
Yeah.
Nice.
That'll
That's
get you
all-
laid all the time. Come on. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
It's got some rhythm and some mood.
what was your dad playing? Keys?
Keys, yeah.
Yeah. So then you first started piano 4. So did you have like an upright, a grand in the house, a baby grand?
A keyboard.
Keyboard, yeah. And they just set you on it and you just started. Did he give you lessons, a teacher, or?
No. I just played by ear.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah.
So I played by ear. I was amazingly passionate.
Good.
Then I was sent to music school,
Ah.
and
What age?
I-
What age were you sent to the school?
at 7.
7.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow, I didn't know you went to music school that early.
So 2-3 years, you're like, oh, I kind of like the piano, and they're like, yes, you do.
Yeah, you
And-
really like the piano.
And
yeah.
from this point, I really hated the piano
Oh, that's awesome.
and everything that was related to music. Yeah.
No. Well,
Oh,
that'll happen.
no.
How
yeah.
did you stay at music school for like the
Until 4th grade.
Okay.
So,
The seventh,
couple years,
third grade?
3 years. 7 is like second grade. Yeah.
Okay, so for 2 years you went to music
2
school?
or 3 years.
So I dropped out when I was in the 4th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Rebel.
Yeah.
Punk.
Yeah.
So punk.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
can't
You know
even
what?
say you're a-
Screw your piano.
You've heard of high school dropout. I'm an elementary
school
school dropout.
But then by then, you've been playing piano for now like 5-6 years, right? So,
But if I hadn't dropped out, I think I regret dropping out.
no.
If I hadn't dropped out, I
Would you
could
be
be
here?
I could be like Oliver.
Oh come on.
I could-
You
I
don't
could-
want to be like me.
I could look like him exactly.
I'm no role model.
I could be a taller Asian man.
you'd be a Korean boy, yeah.
That would be awesome.
You know what? I regret you dropping out now too.
Yeah.
I mean, I would.
We need more of me in the world, don't we? Yeah, Jesus.
If he didn't drop out, he wouldn't be here today. I don't want another
Oh,
Oliver.
that's
Yeah.
great.
No offense.
Nope, I'm with you, dude.
I want one Oliver.
Yeah, I'm on your side.
But then from there, you clearly didn't just drop music altogether, right?
Oh.
No, not at
Yeah.
all. From there, I just taught myself. But after all the years, I realized that something is missing. That I should have practiced with some supervision or something.
Okay.
Well, the
Okay.
teacher
A little
or
bit,
something.
Yeah,
at least.
that helps. Yeah.
Guidelines.
Well, as you're coming up and you're learning how to work, the piano keyboard, are you doing classical bits? Are you doing jazz? Are you sight reading? Are
Van
you,
Halen?
are you sheet music? Are
Piano
you?
Van Halen.
It's all ear, even in the school.
Even in the school.
Well,
But
because
so you asked
What kind of stuff
What-
were you playing?
yeah.
Yeah.
when I was in the music school.
Mm-hmm.
I think mostly classical-ish
Mhm.
stuff from sheet music.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So it was more. It became a job, really. Like,
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And your interests aren't in like unless you're young and you like that music. It's probably not your interest in like. Oh, I picked this piano up because I wanted to learn how
I mean,
to play
he likes
this
Blink
song.
182, so
Yeah.
clearly, clearly something shifted. Yeah.
I did tons of classical shit.
I know, me
but
too.
I
I
definitely
yeah.
don't.
I don't
care
remember
about it
any
now.
of it.
It's a totally different art form because
Yeah.
it's really a technician and expressing yourself in something that is so rigidly.
Yeah.
It's already there. It exists,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So any inflection or emotion you're going to put into it, very limited.
Yeah.
You only get so much like, wow, they did the best version of Beethoven's Fifth I've ever heard,
Yeah, yeah.
and I've heard it 1,000 times.
Yeah, yeah.
But on this one, they really went woomph.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
It's not the same expression as picking up a piano and being like,
Yeah.
I got the blues, like whatever. Just playing it for the joy of playing it, right?
That's probably why the school wasn't for you, right? Because especially when you already have a few years of doing it by ear by yourself, right? And then they put you in the school, right?
Maybe I was too young for that, or
Yeah.
yeah,
maybe.
it's
Yeah.
Probably 7's pretty fucking young.
Yeah. I mean, it feels young to me, and also just I wouldn't feel ashamed about it.
Yeah.
Just because it didn't work for you, could have worked for 1,000 other kids. But
Yeah.
But I don't love Tchaikovsky. Ow, my hands! Ow!
King.
Ow!
I, I almost forgot that you are in a band together.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah, remember how we're a band?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to ask if you play anything.
That's funny.
So what
no,
about?
dude, we've already talked about ourselves. We're talking about you.
Yeah.
I want to know this.
Guitar, bass, drums.
There you
we
go.
all
Yeah,
sing,
We all play.
and we all do a bunch of other shit.
We all write.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Uh,
nothing. No one plays like the sousaphone or something.
I wish. I'd love to play the sousaphone.
His phone would be dope.
Yeah. But this question came up a couple days ago, and I made sure to save it for the podcast because
Awesome.
I do want to know this. How did you discover Blink-182?
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because this is like your life-changing band. How did this come about?
So first of all, I'm so boring. What do I say to be more interesting?
I don't know.
Just lie.
Yeah.
Just lie. And
Only
and this is
We'll never know.
only tell the story because we want to know.
Yeah, we want to know. We
This
it's
is gonna be-
Poland. Like you said, it's Poland, and like you said, the pop punk scene there is tiny. So
Yeah.
You
How
how does it come
yeah?
about?
How does it reach you?
Yeah.
this is gonna be another boring story.
No.
So says him.
The only
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
that's boring is people listening to us talk.
Yeah, right.
These guys.
Yeah.
They much
If
rather
anyone
hear
is
yours
listening
than-
right now,
They wanna
they're
hear
already
you.
invested. They want to know. They want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know that I'm like stiff. By the way,
Yeah. Whatever.
I think you need more beer then.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then it'll be
open that
less,
up,
it'll
yeah.
be less stiff.
I think you're fine.
with the,
Yeah,
yeah, I think
totally.
you're great. Yeah, I think you're great.
Yeah.
Killed it.
Wait, at what age did you like your first? Did you buy a CD? Did someone give you a?
nah,
Yeah.
I think it was too late for it. It was not the CD era.
Right.
Era.
Yeah. That was
Or
already.
maybe still. So I was 11.
11.
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect age.
Yes.
Perfect age.
You had just quit the piano school.
yeah.
No.
Okay.
I quit the piano school at early 10.
Okay. An early 10.
And I discovered Blink-182 at late 11.
Okay. Whoa.
All right.
All right. So it's a 2-year gap here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I did electronic music in between.
Ah.
But have you ever?
Wait. So then you got into like synth work, right? Because the keyboard then. What?
No, not.
Electronic.
House
But-
music or something?
There used to be programs with samples already, but not like
Like
not
Fruity
like
Loops or something, or
not like Fruity Loops, but even like
Ableton Kinetic.
programs that already had whole like vocal samples or whole
Cool.
chord progressions.
Yeah.
So I did that in between dropping out of school and getting to know Blink-182.
okay.
Okay, so anyway,
So Blink, yeah.
so the story about getting to know Blink-182.
yeah.
So you were born.
Yeah.
At the time you were born, you heard a noise.
And it was Travis Barker.
So I was watching. I don't remember the story.
You're watching TV.
you're
You're
watching
watching
TV,
videos.
yeah.
YouTube.
I think I got a guitar
Okay.
which was a surprise. I didn't even want a guitar.
I mean,
it was,
Oh, okay.
it
so
was
like
a
Christmas present, birthday present,
yeah, Christmas present.
Christmas present. Okay.
Yeah,
What
very.
type of guitar?
Ooh.
I'm gonna say Squier's Bullet Strat, but it was
Bullet
actually a different guitar that was very. It was like a supermarket guitar. It sucked so
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
It didn't
yeah.
stay in tune.
Yeah.
And I think the next day or 2 days after that, my dad exchanged it to Squier Strat.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay. So
yeah.
even your dad was like, "We can't have this shit."
I'm
Yeah.
sick of you playing out of tune.
I still have that Strat. It's
Nice.
it has
Yes.
stickers.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, of course it's got
Yeah,
stickers.
stickers
Yeah.
and
How many
everything.
stickers do you think it's got?
Oh, millions.
It's this thick.
You will never see the paint color. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
all stickers, huh? I love that. That's great. Wait, so then you pick up guitar.
So you have a guitar before you hear Blink, though.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Okay.
It's all it's unearthing. you
Yeah,
see?
yeah. We're doing therapy here. I like it.
So
The show's working.
I was waiting for my friend because we were going to school together. It was 9:37.
Whoa!
Come on. Okay.
You remember the time?
Come on.
Yeah, keep going,
Okay.
keep going, keep going.
I was watching Fast and Furious.
Okay. Okay.
The first one, the original?
I think it was the first one. Yeah.
That's the only one. All right.
Yeah.
It
And,
is the only one.
Yeah.
and I think I accidentally stumbled upon a soundtrack from Fast and Furious.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
That makes
Mm.
sense.
Is
It
Blink
used
on
to be
that?
it used to be like a thing back then, is they would
Soundtracks were
release
huge. Yeah.
movies and then give
Give
like
the CD,
sell
yeah.
soundtrack
Hmm.
CD.
Yeah.
They don't do it very much anymore, but
Yeah.
And one play, so I was like scrolling, listening to the songs, and one song started with "Play the fucking track." It was a guy just saying
Yeah. Play the fucking.
play the fucking
Yes.
track.
it was a Limp Bizkit song.
Ah,
Yeah,
Okay.
rolling.
Ah,
Rolling.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Play the
Uh.
fucking track.
You know what time it is.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, hell
You know
yeah,
what
dude.
So-
Dude,
Good
so
song.
hard.
Great song.
So
The biscuit
hard.
still slaps, even though people
Oh,
make fun
Oh,
of it.
dude, don't make fun of them.
I w- yeah.
Slams.
Alan went and saw them and got a hoodie and everything. I love Alan.
Slams.
Yeah. He played me videos and I was like, fuck yes, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Fred Durst is a
dude.
full dad, dude. It's great.
And they put on a great performance.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Always have.
They don't fake it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I still like the aggressiveness of
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit. It's my favorite band to listen to when I'm angry,
Yeah.
which is pretty often. Like it happens once every 15 years.
Okay, okay.
So
And then it's break stuff, right? And
It's just one of those days.
everybody sucks. Great, great, dude.
Ripping
So being-
someone's head
Yeah, yeah.
off.
Okay, wait. But so you hear Limp Bizkit.
yes,
Okay.
and being 11 years old, I was like, this is so cool.
Yeah, of course.
That
Hell yeah.
that's
Socks.
Yeah. Socks
Blown.
are gone. No
Yeah,
socks.
so 11 years old, or more like from 13 to 17. Isn't
Yeah.
it the best?
The
like
best,
Yeah,
dude.
Then-
totally.
I
Dude.
mean, the best in terms of
I still listen to those bands. Like
Me
only
too.
those
Yeah.
bands, pretty much.
Everything is new and awesome and yours.
Yeah.
Like, you pick up,
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, I want this in my life, I want this in my life, and now I have this.
Yeah,
Forever.
You're very
Uh-huh.
impressionable.
Yeah.
So what you hear
Those are the
and
best
what you
years,
end
dude.
up liking is what you like. It's you don't listen to your friends like, oh, I like this and this. Like
No.
it's
That
what
becomes your
you
friends.
like. Yeah.
It becomes your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nowadays we all have something we like, and then someone will be like, oh, I like this, and you kind of like it. But
Yeah.
when you were 13, you heard something, you're like, this speaks to
This is
me.
the only thing that exists.
Yeah. This is now part of my
Totally.
identity.
Yeah.
So how
Limp
did you get to
Biz-
Blink-182?
Yeah, I was gonna say Limp Bizkit and Blink-182 are still very different bands. So.
so I was like, this is so cool that he's swearing. And that's it. And this is the whole story. So I was like,
Other bands who swear?
Not yet.
Okay.
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 Yeah, so I picked up the guitar. It was exactly at the same time. I think I watched the movie in November, and in December I got the guitar.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So I learned rolling.
Okay.
I-
Yeah, dude, Borland's
Borland's great.
yeah.
I
He's a
ro-
genius.
Yeah.
I learned My Generation and other songs.
Yep.
So I was learning by ear and by watching YouTube videos.
Right.
Great.
So one
Yeah.
guy had mainly Limp Bizkit covers,
Nice.
but he had one another band.
Oh, I wonder who it
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
It was 741.
It was a it was actually I was trying to look the name.
Oh.
Look up the name.
Oh, Film Speed. It was Film.
It
Oh yeah,
was
so
Film
sweet.
Speed.
Yeah.
We're back.
Yeah.
We've been around for a while.
Wait. So then, what song did you like? The first Blink song that you learned on the guitar?
Or that you even. Yeah.
So this guy had a cover. This guy had a cover of another band that I hadn't known yet. Hadn't known.
Yeah. Had. Yeah.
Had.
Yeah. We had a whole discussion about had, which is like one of the weirdest English things there is. I had that.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I
I
had
had
that.
had
Oh,
that.
Yeah.
terrible.
That's
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awful.
I know
And then I
English
told him-
sucks.
English
Yeah,
sucks.
I'm
It
sorry
really
that you
does.
said
Sorry
that.
about this tangent, but do
Yeah.
you guys know this one? Jim, where Bill had the teacher's approval.
Ooh.
Just get out of here. man. I think anyone that says that should be shot.
Should be
Oh.
All right, sorry, continue. Yeah. That you hadn't heard this band.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was some band with a number
Okay.
in its name.
Right.
So some
Yeah, some 41. Yeah.
Some 41.
SR71.
Yeah. Ooh, good pull.
Thanks.
So the song was called
CKY2K.
The song was called.
Shut Up. Okay,
Good
so
one. A lot of swearing in that one.
Let me check out this song.
Yeah.
Let me check out
What
that
shut
song.
up off of?
Take off your pants and jacket.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up, she said. I'm gonna fucking tap it. It's a good one. Track
Yeah.
12.
So I
Oh yeah.
Deep cut.
Yeah.
heard that and I was like, ooh.
Swearing.
Bang.
11 years
Excellent,
old.
dude. That's
Yeah,
excellent.
of course.
Yeah.
I thought to myself, maybe they don't swear as much as Limp Bizkit, but still,
I
It's-
mean, hey.
hey,
Yeah.
at least it's something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I guess that's basically it.
And
so
then
I
The rest is history.
I looked up Blink-182, a couple of songs, and it was the biggest love of became the biggest love of my life.
Yes.
It wasn't like Limp Bizkit or anything
No,
else or
no,
anything else.
Yeah.
Even when I met Oliver, it wasn't that intense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's a life-changing moment, right?
Marvelous
That's a
Three-
defining moment.
Marvelous Three Bushwalker. As a kid, like I saw this band on a late night show, on like a late night talk show, and I went, "What the fuck?" Right? And then I immediately bought that record. The record they
Blink-182?
nope, different band.
Wait,
Yeah.
I got kind of
Oh yeah,
confused.
yeah. Oh yeah. But it's the same
What-
story. Like I saw it. They're called the
Which-
Marvelous Three.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
the singer is a Butch Walker. He wrote, but
Yeah.
they're not even a band anymore,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I saw that on TV. I said, "Wow, I need all of that." I went online. I got like 3 records before the one that I heard when they were called something else. I got the side projects. It's that excitement, right?
Yeah.
And I'm still following that guy to this date, but he didn't have as great of a career
Yeah.
as Blink-182 did.
Butch Walker still rules, though.
Yeah.
He still rules his shit. The
yeah.
latest record, I don't know.
I saw Less Than Jake at Warped Tour and like blew my fucking mind. Less Than Jake's
Jake.
one of my favorite bands. And like
Yeah, I don't
just
know.
like seeing brass with some crazy bassist that jumps around and goes
Yeah, dude.
bananas. I'm just like losing streak was when I saw them and I was like, fuck
Yes.
Maybe
It's
it's
probably
Hello
Blink.
Rock
It's
You.
probably Blink for me. I mean,
Yeah.
Keith Moon is the reason I played drums, so that's probably the equivalent moment.
My email's less than stout. It's been
Well,
since
AC/DC was already AC/DC was already in me, but
Right,
I
right.
felt like Marvelously Bushwalker was still current, so it was like it was still mine.
Yeah, so then it would be Blink
Yeah.
for me.
But because AC/DC,
Yeah.
that was my Blink-182. Like AC/DC takes over all other
Rolling Stones.
bands.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Beatles.
That's it.
Beatles.
Beatles. Yeah. After you got into pop punk, then right? Because if you love Blink now, you want to find other bands that
Yeah.
kind of sound like that. Who did you gravitate towards? Did you listen to Sum 41, Good Charlotte?
Yeah, Sum 41 and Green Day.
Oh, yeah, of course, Green Day. How did I?
Yeah. How can you?
I don't know how I didn't.
Yeah.
And No Effects.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Nick loves No Effects.
We'll get him back for that because
Yeah,
he's obsessed with them. He loves
Yeah.
them so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Good Charlotte,
Mhm.
All Time Low, Boys Like
Oh.
Girls.
Boys
Great.
Like Girls.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, and a bunch of other,
Well, you see,
maybe not pop punk, but pop punk-ish, maybe like
Yeah.
power pop, something like
yeah,
that.
it seems to favor the melodic structure more. So the more pop end of it, and punk is great because it's loud and aggressive,
Yeah.
but hooks,
Yeah.
pop melodies,
Melody.
yeah, singable melodies. That's great. Okay, how many Blink-182 songs do you know on the guitar?
Fucking all of them, probably.
At some point I think I knew every Blink song. Yeah.
What's the first one? Shut Up, right? Was that?
Yes.
Yeah, Shut Up.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you ever at any point buy the Tom DeLonge Strat?
Yeah. Ooh.
Did
My
I
uncle.
buy the Strat?
Because
the
they-
Strat?
The
Stratocaster.
Stratocaster. The Tom DeLonge Stratocaster with the
right.
Invader
I've seen it.
pickup.
They don't make them anymore. I think it was already.
They made them
Too
for a
late.
few years.
I'm pretty sure
still hunt
Tristan,
around.
who you just met tonight, the younger dude who was there, my half uncle, he had a Tom DeLonge Strat. Pretty sure.
Duncan Invader. It's a good pickup.
Mm-hmm.
I love gear.
But I have the. Wait, how is it called? Duncan? No.
Seymour Duncan is a type
Duncan.
of pickup.
Yes, yeah. I have that pickup. The
Okay.
Invader.
Great.
Yeah.
In my Squier bullet Strat.
Oh, you
Yeah.
modded it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I looked it up,
Mm-hmm.
which pickup Tom was using, and
That's
Yeah,
even
of course.
better. That's
that
even
is
better.
yeah,
That's
that
way
was on
better.
purpose.
That's
obviously.
even better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is better. It's
And it
definitely
sounds good,
It's a great pickup.
even though
Yeah.
it's a cheap guitar.
better. No,
the
it's about the
Squier.
pickup.
Cheap guitar, sure. If it plays well,
That's all that
And
matters.
that's it.
It stays in tune pretty well.
That's it. If it plays well, it doesn't matter the price. It means that you can work with it.
Oh, God.
If you can make it sound good, then it's a
Wasn't
good
paying attention,
guitar.
but I was trying not to spill it.
That's just it. I think
That's crazy.
the Rye Cooter Tiesco, like if you
Rock
s-
Cooter?
Yeah, they make it in manufactured bits. It's like a cigar box guitar. But if you see pictures of that thing, dude, it's a janky piece of shit, and no one could play it as well as Rye Cooter can
Okay.
because
Yeah.
Because he invented it. Yeah.
yeah, it's his guitar.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love that. Okay, so piano and guitar.
Guitar. When
Guitar.
did drums come in?
Then bass. So piano at like 5
Yeah.
or
Mhm.
something.
Mm-hmm.
Guitar at. I tried playing some guitar at 10, but then the Blink-182 phase or
Started.
the Limp Bizkit
Yeah.
Yeah.
started at late 11.
Mm-hmm.
So then bass at like 13, I think, or 12, and drums at 13.
Gotcha. Yeah, you started
And I-
just working your way through band instruments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, which one do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You never know what you want your main instrument to be until you just travel through all of them.
Yep.
Yeah, I still don't know.
Good answer.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's
And
like
I-
I'm on harmonica right now.
And I learned everything in like a year or 6 months, and then I stopped developing. I just called it the day.
Really? Just cold done.
Screw music. I'm gonna do other
I mean,
things.
I'm joking a little bit, but it's kind of true.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
So That's why I was saying that maybe I did need some like
Teacher.
Structure.
supervision or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's discipline at least.
Yeah.
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 It's like live bands that do and don't play to a click.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can hear when a band plays on a click track how tight they are, but as soon as they're some band that never practices, doesn't play on a click track, and you see them live, and you're like, this is sloppy and all over the place.
Yeah.
Like it's probably when you're younger better to have a little bit of that click track in your life.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Always practice with a metronome, kids.
Yeah. Listen here first.
Yeah.
But it's different for me. I learned to play like in a certain area, but I left other areas not touched. So I can't play any other genres, or for example, I can't just improvise freely on guitar.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if they're like, okay, here's a guitar, there's a jazz quartet, go. You're like, not tonight. Not tonight.
I don't do slap bass. If
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
like, go
I
do
don't-
slap bass, I'd be like,
I don't play double kick pedal. You know.
Yeah.
I need to.
But you're a horrible example of that, because you are diverse
Well, I guess.
in music.
That's, if I have a flaw, it's that I need to learn some double kick shit. You know. I still
So-
want to.
Next record.
Yeah, next record. Next year,
No.
Christmas. Or something.
This is a rectangle. Biddly, 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 biddly. We open with Hot for Teacher.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear that E string out, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, now I have to ask. So, teenage rebellion and music aside, like, what did your parents have you listening to while you're growing up in the
nothing.
house? Nothing.
Nothing. It's not. It's. I know that it's a thing for some people.
There's a piano
but
in the
I-
house, but you didn't listen to any music in the house.
Wow. Whoa. What? Not even just like hanging out.
He's playing in a reggae band. Did you hear any
Like, yeah, I was
reggae?
gonna say
No,
that.
no
Yeah.
radio.
Like nothing.
No
the radio's
cassette
not on.
player?
Not really.
Whoa.
My dad doesn't like to listen to music.
Whoa.
What? He just wants to listen to his thoughts.
I mean, he really likes music, but he doesn't like listening to it. I mean, it kind of makes sense, really.
No, it
Yeah,
does.
yeah,
It
totally.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He likes the feeling of. He likes playing it.
I don't listen to rock and roll.
He-
I love hip hop right now more
Yeah,
than I
yeah.
love our kind of music.
I feel
yeah.
the same way about baseball.
Yeah. That's a good analogy.
I'll play it. I'll
Yeah.
play it. I don't
Yeah.
want to watch it.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch
Golf.
baseball.
I'll
Yeah.
Play golf. I do
I
not
don't
want to
wanna
watch
watch it.
golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, so what I mean is, I guess, he likes to listen to a concert, for example, or
Yeah.
or
yeah. Live
crank
music's different. Yeah.
or crank that radio in his car and be like, this kick drum smashes, or like this.
Okay.
This
This
keyboard part
this bass is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a fat
No, I understand.
bass
Yeah,
lick.
So he's always
He'll-
picking
but
stuff
he-
out.
He'll find what he loves
Yeah, yeah.
in. Oh God! I said the word.
It's not
loves.
that too.
It's not like
But
he doesn't put on Sweet Caroline, ba ba ba. He doesn't give a shit about that. He'd rather hear Charlie Parker and something complex.
Wait, so he'd rather hear something complex or not complex?
Yes. Okay.
So
Neil Diamond's ba ba ba. Very simple.
Yeah.
Very simple. Or something like Dizzy Gillespie. You know,
Yeah.
jazz. Very complicated. Which one would he? Which one?
no, he wouldn't sit down and listen to music on headphones or
Just ever.
just in general.
So,
But you said he likes
turn
going
the-
to concerts. What kind of concerts would he go to? What kind of concerts would he go to?
None.
What?
If he's randomly at a
It's
concert,
just a concert happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I mean,
I love
because
this.
he turns on the radio and he's like, "Oh, I like this.
Because
This part of this."
he likes the pressure from the sound.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But this is actually
Ah.
it
the
has
literal feeling, like the literal body feeling.
Yeah,
Whoa.
kind of.
Yeah, I get it.
Follow
I get
your
it.
The
dad around
power
with a
of
PA.
music.
Yeah.
No, I
Doesn't
get
matter
it.
what it is.
Yeah.
He likes Enema of the State really much.
Yeah, okay. Really much. Yeah.
Really
Little much. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
well mixed record.
It's a very good record. It is well produced. It's extremely
So that kick drum, he's like, yes,
Yeah.
yes. You hear that kick drum? Cool.
All right. Hey, what about your mom?
Oh, not really a music person,
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
but
Hey, it just
So-
happens. It just
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird to hear because my parents were super music people. Your parents were
Yeah.
music. Your mom was music people. So
Ish, yeah. If
Yeah.
like my mom wasn't even talented at music, she just like sang in unison with her sisters, right? Like at when she was a kid. But as a kid, the radio was constantly on.
Yeah.
My mom is not home. I just came home from school. The radio's on.
Yeah.
No one's in the house.
Yeah, yeah.
But I walk in and the radio's on. We just always
I
something's
feel like it
always
might be a
playing.
Midwest thing too, because like that would be my house as well. Like you have a microwave and then like your cabinets in your kitchen, and there's like a radio attached to your cabinets. Ours was always on. I
just
go to
on.
my grandma's house and you just walk in and just be like,
There's
you
just
know,
music
some
playing.
AM radio playing classical. Like this was a thing. Like there was always music on wherever I went.
Mhm.
That's why I always have headphones in because I can't
Yeah.
listen
Fuck
to
my thoughts.
I can't
Yeah,
listen
yeah.
to my thoughts or my tinnitus ring.
Yeah, that's it, dude. I'm like I'm cutting up veggies for dinner, and I'm like, babe, can you put something on? Because right now,
I'm cutting veggies right now.
yeah, it's just a loop of the same 15 seconds of a chorus that I
Yeah,
do
yeah.
not want. It's John Mellencamp, by the way. Can you put anything on right now? That would be great. Yeah.
Yeah, before you guys got here, I put out like 14 different songs. I was like, Craig, this song, Craig, this song. I kept singing lyrics to different songs because my brain was like, bloop, bloop,
Yeah.
bloop, bloop, change the channel, change the channel.
Yeah.
Every time, if I ever finish a acoustic gig, right, cover gig, and I'm at some restaurant, and then my music stops,
Yeah.
right? Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Yeah.
And then I'm wrapping up, and they haven't turned the music back on.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
That's-
Now I'm just listening to people kind of talk to each other, like
Yeah.
in this bar room, like, get me out of here, someone play something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
the worst.
really,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you guys are in a band, so are
Yeah.
you? Do you still feel like listening to music? Who
Yes.
does that?
Oh, constantly. I
Yeah.
mean, dude, you see me in the car. I'm always putting something
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday I came here and was editing, and then we did something after that and did
The video.
something, and then did the video after
Yeah.
that. Like, and even after that, everyone's tired, could go home and be like, I could edit a little bit more, but I'm not gonna. It's
Yeah.
late. But yeah, man, it's
Yeah.
It's
I like
always-
listening
Yeah.
to music, but I don't like listening to the genre of music we're in. Like I don't want
I
to,
am.
I don't want to like listen to Greta Van Fleet or some rock band that's out.
Yeah.
on my
'cause-
drive. I listened to Spotify's latest new rock
Yeah,
playlist.
I don't. Like I feel like it influences my bass
I
parts too
understand
much,
that, yeah.
so I just don't even want to do it because I want like whatever we create to be out of my head and not to be like subconsciously in the back of my
Yeah.
head there's this badass bass line.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Though.
here's-
It's a hard goal.
here's
to
the thing
accomplish.
that
Yeah.
doesn't work about that is
Yeah.
like I love hip hop and hip hop has some of the best bass lines there are.
Yep.
So like to say that I'm not being influenced a
No,
different
you're
way.
just you're just being influenced by hip hop.
Yeah, I'm just being influenced by hip hop
Yeah.
stuff. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I just get bored of it. I don't want to get bored of it. So I just avoid it so that every time I hear our shit that's being created,
Yeah.
our new music that's being created, every time I hear it a new time, I'm like super pumped about it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like stale and old in the genre that I'm listening.
Yeah.
I guess that might be a better way to put it.
No, that makes sense.
But yeah, I just don't want to. I don't want to be bored of rock and roll ever. And
Yeah.
I have so many old albums and bands and shit that I like to listen to, and nothing that's coming out right now even it just pales in comparison to
Yeah.
it. So like, why listen to new stuff? I'd rather just jump back.
A
And listen
pet
to something.
peeve that I have, and it happens a lot, but if I hear the same song twice in one day, it's a bad time.
Happened to me- that happened to me literally
I'm
today.
not having
Don't
a good
listen
time.
to Kiss FM.
Don't listen
Yeah.
to the radio. Period. Yeah.
I know, I know. The
Yeah.
same song twice in one day just bothers me so much because
Craig, you heard Film Street?
there's so much music
Yeah.
out there. Why do I have to be? Why?
Yeah.
Then there's so much choice. I could listen to anything else right now. let me at least take a nap before I listen to Don't Stop Believing again.
Yeah.
Please,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
would be great.
This is a modern day news thing. Did you guys hear about the AI rapper?
Yes.
The Capitol sign?
Yeah, we heard about this. Did you hear about this? You might not have heard about this.
So Capitol Records
Yeah.
literally has an artificial
Had,
sorry,
yes.
because it's gone now today.
Yeah.
But or I think it was yesterday. But it was artificial right?
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence
Rapper.
It
Yeah.
just sounds weird saying
Yep.
it. But anyway, yeah, it's a rapper that was made up,
Lyrics.
and they ended up canceling it and having to drop it for racial
reasons. Yeah.
for racial appropriation.
Yeah. I mean, I get it.
Well, also, why make the AI black?
Yes.
That's weird.
Yeah.
And it's like, and also,
why make it? Period. Why
Yeah.
are we listening to a fucking robot?
Dude.
Like, why are we doing
this brought up a huge thing in my mind.
Yeah.
And I actually want to bring this up.
Okay.
Is that it almost doesn't matter how good your song is
No.
for these companies. It's
That's
only
correct.
what is
Yeah.
marketable.
Yes.
So if they can make an algorithm,
You're just now
Of the-
figuring this out?
No, I mean, I'm not just not figuring it
Yeah,
out, but
yeah,
I'm
I'm kidding.
also
This is as naked as it gets.
This is
Yeah.
as naked as
Yes,
it gets.
yeah,
They
pretty much.
tried to sign
A
AI
robot. Yeah.
to pump them out music for what? Money?
Yeah.
For
money.
who gets paid for the AI?
Capitol
The
Records.
company that owns the AI.
The conversation that Oliver and I had about it was, why don't the major labels just write an algorithm?
Yeah.
They have a bunch of money, just do it yourself. Don't
Yeah. Why are you signing
reach
someone
out
else's?
to
Yeah.
someone and be like, oh, we want a computer rapper.
Yeah.
Just make one.
Yeah.
You
Just
have-
make one yourself.
it's just money,
Yeah.
right? If it's a computer program,
And it was still rapped by a human, I learned. Like, an actual person performed it.
the vocals
Yeah.
aren't done by a
Yeah.
computer because Siri can't be like, oh, that's right, my strap, my cash, my
Yeah, yeah.
bitches.
Yeah,
Like,
smack my bitch up.
your
I
ear
don't know.
is not going
Alexa, rap.
Alexa, freestyle rap for us.
Freestyle mix from Spotify.
Shabu.
Alexa, stop.
Alexa, stop.
We tried.
We-
We're about to
But
blow.
you
about to
didn't,
blow
you didn't hear about
Mia's
this, though,
mind.
right? This is a real thing that happened. An artificial intelligence rapper, meaning a robot, got signed by Capitol Records and immediately got dropped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just weird.
That's all you need to know. That's the whole story.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
our opinions don't matter.
Yeah. It's
Alexa,
already over.
Alexa cheated, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah, she did cheat. Yeah.
Chose the easy path.
Yeah.
And in life, you can't just always choose the easy
Yeah,
path.
you listening, lady?
That's exactly right.
I hope
Damn right.
she better be
Exactly
listening to
right.
this.
Live shows, concerts.
Yeah,
Have you
yeah.
seen Blink live?
Yes, and
Yes,
and no?
no.
What?
I was there, but I wasn't
I mean,
looking.
Yeah.
Yes,
I doubt there's live in your city, but like Warsaw, I think has some
Yeah.
pretty
Did
decent.
they ever play
concerts.
Poland?
no, never,
Okay. Oh.
never.
Oh,
They
no?
played in Germany.
Ah, okay.
How far away? I am ignorant
Yeah.
to where everything is. How far away is Germany from Poland?
Neighbors.
Okay.
How many
So-
hours
so
does it take
border.
you to get from?
I happen to live far from the border, so it took. Oh, I don't know, maybe 8.
8 hours?
Okay.
Sure.
This is
That's
very far from
Yeah, that's
from
a-
Polish
I mean, I think
reality.
You can almost get out of California with that.
They can get to Phoenix or so. Yeah.
No, I just meant up. Like
Oh.
if you go 8 hours up,
8 hours.
that's almost
That's
out of-
almost out of.
That's
almost
that's
out.
a far. I mean, the United States is huge.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a far distance to
Yeah, yeah.
go.
Is this by train?
No, car.
Oh, great.
Okay. All right.
Horse.
Horse.
So why did I do
I mean, I know why you did it. It's because they're fucking awesome. It's worth going.
no, but I did see Blink and I
and
didn't
why not? Okay, why didn't
at
you?
once.
Uh-oh.
You did and did.
Be- yes.
Because?
Yes, because it was in 2017.
So you saw him with Skiba. Yep.
I
No.
did and didn't.
That's how deep.
That's how
it
deep.
goes.
That's how deep it goes.
Oh.
I mean, that's
I
the only time I've-
appreciate that
the
so
only
much.
time I've ever-
Full
I did
respect.
and
Full respect,
didn't
because that's
see
the only
them.
time I've seen Blink 2 was with Skiba. So
Oh, I've seen them like 5 times.
Do you like Alkaline Trio?
I haven't listened to a lot of
That's
songs,
how
but
I
I,
feel, too.
I know.
Love Alkaline Trio though.
They're
I
really
love-
good.
They're really good.
They're really
you should
good.
listen to Alkaline Trio.
Yeah.
You'll like them. They're incredible. They're really good. Yeah.
Were you
Um,
at least happy to see and not see Blink?
Oh, of course I was. Yeah, yeah.
It's still Mark and
It-
It's Mark and
Travis.
Travis is all you
Oh
fucking
my
care
God!
about.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Skiba's thinking about aliens, and you got
You mean Tom's thinking
or
about it.
Tom's no Skiba's thinking about aliens, and you got Tom.
Oh yeah. yeah. Yeah.
what?
Tom always he thinks like there's aliens everywhere.
Yeah.
So if you just think about Matt thinking about aliens,
Then you have Tom.
pretty much Tom.
He's like, no way.
No,
He's like, no
it's
way.
not the same.
Your price
It's
submission was
different.
like Tom DeLong, but yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, he's never gonna join, right? He's never gonna come back.
I think
Never say
I
never.
think that Skiba already got kicked out. The
Did he?
rumors are.
What?
Oh, I heard
And
rumors that it's
Tom's
going to be
back.
a 2-guitar band.
Oh.
I heard. Okay, fuck it. If there's this much speculation, then who knows fucking.
Yeah,
anything.
I read
Yeah,
a
I don't-
Facebook article. I'm not that deep.
Oh,
on
me too.
Blink.
I'm on a clickbait article, so I don't.
Fake
I'm on a-
news,
I'm
fake
on a
news.
Fake news. This is all fake news. This is all fake news.
I literally saw like
Yeah.
Skiba kicked out?
Yeah.
Question mark? Question mark?
Yeah, these are. Yeah,
What?
they all have question marks. Yeah.
All right.
What do you think's gonna happen? Is Tom gonna rejoin? What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, we send him into a spiral.
I know.
yeah.
What might happen is Tom might be like, yeah, I'm considering that it's a possibility. Yeah, and then not join.
But the government's still watching me, so I can't.
Yeah, but I'm in the CIA now. Yeah.
Did you ever get into Angels and Airwaves?
Oh,
Loved them?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Did you get a delay pedal? Yeah. You
Yeah,
have to.
yes,
You
yeah.
have to.
Why wouldn't
You have
you?
Of
to.
course. Yeah.
Did you get a hollow body guitar?
Yeah.
You have to.
Don't feel bad,
You
but
have
there's multiple
to.
hollow
we got
bodies
hollow
here.
in-
I'm only
I got
trying
it.
to.
I have
I'm
two
only
hollow
trying
body
to answer
bases.
questions with yeses.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But
totally.
I have the signature.
Oh, you
Guitar.
got it. Oh, that's right. I saw.
Yeah.
Okay, so minor plug. He's got a YouTube channel where he does Blink
Oh,
covers,
yeah.
and this man has all.
How do you
and
spell
yeah.
it?
Oh, but your YouTube is Mike, right?
Yes.
Well, it doesn't matter, but just,
Mike Pazdan. Pazdan.
so just MikePazdan.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yes.
I want you to know that earlier in here, I have no idea how to spell your first name, but your last name I spelled correctly.
Yeah.
Oh no, he was talking to you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
oh no, you already got it. I didn't know how to spell your first name, but the last name I spelled Pazdan.
How many guitars do you have then?
3 electric guitars.
Okay, it's that original Squier. It's the Tom
The hollow
DeLong.
body.
Is that a Gibbs? Is that Epiphone?
Epiphone.
Yeah,
Epiphone.
and then
And the most basic Les Paul.
Great.
It's not a Les
Yep.
Paul. I think it's LP
Junior?
LP 100 or something.
Oh.
Sure,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
wait. You said LP, LTDESP. Is it still a Gibson or Epiphone?
Epiphone.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay,
Epiphone.
okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so an LP like studio edition or something?
No, not studio. I think it's called
500.
no
I love
LP
your-
100
LP 100. Ooh, is it a P90 pickup? I'll find out.
or maybe
Is it? Yeah. Are they? Yeah. What color is it?
black.
Okay. All right.
Like my heart.
Yeah.
Like my
Because-
heart.
Because in 1998,
There you
Tom used a black Les
Les
Paul.
Paul, there you
So
go.
everything
Really?
has
I
to
didn't
be.
know he ever did a Les Paul. I thought it was
Yeah.
all the
I don't know
Strat guy.
why it doesn't zoom in right now, but this one.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, then if all this tone is modeled after Tom, including the Invader pickup, which we already covered,
Yes.
what amps? Amp? Guitar?
Just
amp is it?
my first amp was a PV, very small.
Yeah?
Practice
Little
amp.
practice
But
amp,
I love
sure.
PV.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Multiple.
But my tube amp that I got for my 16th birthday
Yeah.
or
Would-
15th.
Would you still have?
Yeah. It's the only amp I ever had.
What is it?
Hughes and Kettner.
Ooh.
I mean, that's a,
yeah.
I
That's a
didn't
good
choose
brand.
it, but
Yeah.
it's
They
really
make some
great.
great sounding
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
People out here that
Yeah.
use that usually are
And I
tone
don't
junkies.
and I really don't like to use plugins when I record.
Yeah.
Not
I
when you
just-
record. Yeah. Get a
Yeah.
good guitar sound and mic it up,
Yeah.
right?
Plugins sound
Like
electronic.
plugins. They sound like plugins.
Like,
yeah.
they,
yeah.
they never give the body
Nah.
and the sound of what a pedal that you tune and the amp that you crank and do
Totally.
things with. You know, you sit in front of an amp and you sit in front of a computer speaker and hit your guitar. You're like what I got to do to make this sound good?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, totally
Yeah,
understand.
Hughes and Kenner, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So while we were at camp, you were always the guy doing all the sound and all the recording and all the tweaking and then the engineering. How did you get into that side of stuff?
So you're the Boardman?
Yeah, he was Mr. Boardman.
You're Mr. Boardman?
Yeah.
That's you, bud.
Yeah.
How did I get into that?
Are you
Yeah,
already
yeah.
done, Thirsty Boy?
I haven't tried this yet.
I'll grab a new
No,
one because
No. Let them have it.
Yeah,
guess-
what's your software of choice?
Reaper.
Reaper.
Yeah,
He's
he's
a
a
Reaper man.
It's son of a Reaper man.
Stick. Reaper's always been updating and getting better, right?
Yeah, and it's free as fuck. So
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it, so
Yeah.
I'm sure right now
It's
it's
great.
fucking dope,
it is,
right?
yeah.
I'm sure it's
very
great.
powerful. Yeah.
It doesn't have built-in stuff like built-in fancy stuff,
Okay.
but it has everything I need, and I can always use. If I need anything else, I can always use something that doesn't like. I forgot how it's. Oh, an external plugin or something.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
How did I get into that?
Yeah. How'd that start?
I guess because it's all about the tone. It's not even what you play. It's all about the tone. There's a. I'm kidding.
No, that's
there's
a good answer. I believed
Yeah.
you.
I mean, you can play the craziest thing, but if you make a simple part sound awesome, it's almost as good as the craziest technical part you can hear. Like if you like, I know Carlos Santana is not your favorite,
I love
but
Santana.
like
I know.
Santana when like he just
I know. He can play
bending
one. He can play
chords
one
and
note
things,
for
like,
20 seconds.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
would
know.
listen to that 1,000 times over Buckethead, even though Buckethead is insane.
A lot of notes. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of
But
it.
yeah, I mean Thundercat's kind of the same way for me. Like
Yeah.
I appreciate what he can do. It's just not my type of bass playing that
Yeah.
like speaks to me.
Mhm.
You're
You're a
fucking-
Clapton and Hendrix guy too, right?
Yeah.
It's all about
Yeah.
like the
Yeah,
bending
well,
and the
Clapton.
scoring
Yeah,
and
Yeah, I'm
the.
a super.
mhm.
Yeah, Clapton's a shit.
Clapton,
Hendrix is a shit.
Hendrix. Yeah, Hendrix for sure.
Definitely. I like the song, man.
Like that sound.
So then, you never really answered it though. So like, what is it actually then? If it's not the tone, then what
Mhm.
made you want to do
It
it?
is the
yeah.
tone.
Okay, so that was the answer.
You're just
Hmm.
pulling,
Or what else?
You're just pulling our
How
socks.
old were you when you started doing that?
So right after I got my guitar, I started recording in Cubase. The first song was
Cubase.
the first song
That's
I
going back.
recorded was "The War" by Angels and Airwaves.
Great.
Oh, there you go.
You recorded your own version of it?
I recorded a cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
you play the drums on it?
Drums on a keyboard. I didn't know how to play drums
Yes!
yet.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
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 And
Wait.
then I had no bass, so I played bass on guitar or something.
Pitch shift it, or
I mean, you can
I-
use piano.
yeah.
Keyboard.
Yeah. Oh, I
the
think I did.
Synth, synth the bass, dude.
I think I did bass on the keyboard.
Okay.
Or maybe even not.
I mean, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
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 So you're what?
I
You're
mean, listen to
Beep,
any
beep, beep.
70s stuff.
11.
11,
No, 12.
12. Okay.
Because it was late 11.
Yeah, right,
so
right.
Dude,
next
that is
year.
so early.
Yeah, late 11.
That is so early to be recording
So
a
early,
whole
yeah.
thing on
Fantastic.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just did a complete cover on
That's all right
Cubase
how
when I
old
was
when
12.
started. I was
Well-
not. I was not doing fucking whole. drum
Unfortunately,
parts and
at 12, for either of us,
shit.
the internet
Nah,
was just
yeah.
barely around.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm playing Legend of Zelda and shit, like
Yeah.
on NES, like
Yeah.
my
yeah,
my
yeah, no.
laptop had
You had a laptop at
Earthlink.
12?
No, I
The
did.
laptop.
I did it when I was 18. I did. So when I was 12, I had like Keen 4 on my floppy drive.
12. I think the N64 had just come out recently.
I don't think.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Great
no,
system.
yeah.
Great
Yeah,
system.
Killer Instinct. That's probably about
Killer. Yeah, great.
But yeah, recording was not a thing when I was a kid. Like,
Yeah.
if you're recording, you're just on a tape recorder or 4-track or something.
A college friend brought over the Digi-01
Wow.
The rack.
mount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
outside of a rack mount, the Digi-01, and said, "This is Pro Tools," and I went, "Okay," and then
Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and I was like 16.
Yeah.
So,
It took to like what 2 years ago before I even knew how chords were ran.
yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Too late 2.5 years.
I mean,
yeah,
it's
we're
more, but
we're
it's
going
just
into the
funny.
months. We're going into the
It's
months.
just more funny
Yep.
to say like 12 months.
What year was that, if you don't mind me asking, when you were 12?
Oh,
When I was 12, I would have been 98.
98. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're older than me.
Yeah, I'm 36.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, 38.
Yeah. These fuckers are old.
oh,
Oh!
I'm the youngest one in the band.
We just don't have kids or wives, so
Yeah,
we
yeah.
don't look like shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
oh,
Rock and roll keeps you young. Rock and roll keeps
Yeah,
you young.
I thought you were younger.
Everyone does.
Thanks.
Thanks.
mean,
yeah.
I am
It's
bald.
part of the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm bald, but
Yeah.
I guess you can go bald early. I did.
You
so.
did. Yeah.
Okay, so then did you go off on a tirade? Like you just started recording things for yourself?
I was super hyped about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would be.
So
I
then,
still am.
Yeah.
so then,
Totally.
then at 12 and 13, bass, drums, and
And recording. Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Cubase.
Cubase, huh?
Cubase is pretty cool. I remember what character Cubase.
I mean,
Still rocking.
What-
Cubase and like Digital Performer.
What?
and-
There's one that's like a
There's-
toast or something, or
yeah, Toast is a thing.
Oh,
But
yeah.
God, there's
But,
been so many DOS
Cakewalk.
videos, dude. Cakewalk. Oh, yeah.
whoa.
Yeah.
That's a
that was
blast from the
another
past.
one after
Yeah.
Cakewalk,
Cubase.
which is in the Ableton
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I remember
believe.
that was good for programming stuff. Like you said,
Mhm.
Cakewalk had a lot of pre-done stems,
Yeah.
so you could just like loop stuff and make beats.
Yeah,
with it.
any prior experience while doing electronic music in your break?
In my break, yeah, it was a long break.
Yeah.
Now was
Back
it like
then-
techno? How like
Yeah, yeah. What
Yes.
Is that what, yeah.
Okay.
Techno,
Dude,
hip
it's
hop.
huge in Europe. Like my boss is Romanian, and like 9 times out of 10, he'll be like, "Nick, I know you haven't heard this," and he's like, "Play something." I'm like, "Who is this dude?" And then I played. I'm like, "Well, it's kind of awesome." I was like,
Yeah.
"How old is this?" I'm like, "I've never heard of this dude, but
Just this dude.
I'm,
yeah.
I'm pretty hyped about this."
mean,
You
yeah.
like look, it's like 15 million plays. You're like, all right, I don't know.
Everyone's
anything.
into it.
Yeah, there's
Mhm.
The
there's a
world
lot-
is into it.
There's
yeah.
a lot of music out there.
Did that deal with any audio workstations, or were you recording that to a 4-track or something?
I think that's
come
the program you said.
No,
right?
Yeah,
it
what
was
was that-
not that.
What was that program?
Cubase.
Oh, still Cubase. Okay.
Okay.
So then you just moved from electronic to let's get.
Rock and roll. Yeah.
Yeah, but after I started playing
I think it was vice
guitar
versa.
and drums.
Yeah.
Got
Uh,
it.
get-
Right.
First guitar.
You're like, I'm a
Okay.
band now.
He
So
recorded
yeah.
his
Yeah.
recorded his
Yeah.
cover and then went to techno.
I'm just impressed because drums are fucking hard to learn. Like
No.
you know. So I mean, if you don't. Okay.
No, no,
Okay, I
I-
guess they're not.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
you
no,
have
no,
to.
no,
Let's
no,
say-
not.
My brother's
was-
a drummer. I'm awful at drums.
Yeah.
I was answering
last
that
question.
that I went from recording guitars and drums
Yeah.
to techno.
Oh.
I
okay.
did techno when I was 10 and
Yeah.
then started playing guitar.
Ah.
Sorry,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's all good.
interrupting.
But
I
still.
was backwards.
Yeah. But it's still weird that guitar and bass came before drums because drums are like. I mean, I just did the exact opposite. In other words, like I did drums first, obviously, and then
Well, from what
guitar.
he said earlier, we're not as cool.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess we're just not. as cool.
Eventually, I had a band in my basement, and that drummer left his kit, and I was
Right,
like,
yeah.
"Ooh,
Yeah,
oh,
Yeah, you do. need-
okay." And then and then I
Yeah.
started picking
My
up the
brother
drums.
was a
That's true,
drummer,
that's true.
so like
Yeah.
we ended up one year getting a giant Gretsch kit downstairs, and I was like, well,
Might
I
as
guess
well.
I might as well.
My mom couldn't
fuck around
afford a
with this.
drum kit.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, yeah.
So-
Fair enough. Fair enough.
yeah, she needed the
Yeah.
package deal thing.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we had some weird organ in our basement too.
But then recording these songs, you're not miking up a drum kit, are you? You playing it
So
on
you
the
got
keyboard?
Oh,
you've got
no, no, no.
electric. He's got an electric.
Electric. Yeah.
So right into Cubase?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
All triggered, all
Great.
Yeah, all midi'd.
Yeah, all MIDI.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of awesome too, because you can find the plugins you want.
Oh yeah.
Make it sound
Every single sound you want.
yeah, make it all the drum set you want versus what you're just.
Did that give you then any freedom? Did you start writing things too?
Yes, and I have a problem with coming up with ideas from scratch.
Okay.
Yeah, I always. It's much easier for me to have someone else's idea, and
Right, and then
then-
sure.
and then build off of that.
Yeah, totally.
This is why I think you're gonna be a good producer, man. Like, you listen to other people's things and make them better, you know. So, I think
Yeah.
you've got a producer here, man. It's a thing. It's a different skill set, you know.
It is though,
Yeah,
especially if you're talking about your dad, the way that like sound pressure moves you, you're already in a different space as like, yeah. Right now, it's still Neil Diamond because I referenced it earlier. It's been playing since, and I'm not excited about it. Like, there's
Yeah.
nothing I can do to stop hearing that. The pressure thing is very fascinating to me. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I just have
love
South
that
Park in
concept.
my-
He really likes gear.
I love gear.
Audio gear.
Gear is fun.
So
Gear is very
He
Gear
fun.
is
doesn't
love
even
gear.
like
Yeah, Pete.
music,
Yeah,
just,
just-
but,
Hurry
but
up.
gear.
Everything around music, but like listening to something and be like, oh, I love this song.
It's boring.
I love this song.
But-
Boring.
Yeah.
But the bass, and when it's
Right, when it sounds great, he's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's my favorite song. Don't know the name, don't know how it goes, but
yeah,
that's my favorite song. Okay.
That's an interesting perspective for sure.
All right, you ready
Yeah.
for a tough question?
Ooh.
Best Blink album.
Ooh.
So sorry. Had
No.
to.
I know my answer.
Yeah, sorry.
I know my answer, but you go first.
no answer. When I
Desert Island, you got to pick one.
You only have
Desert-
one.
You only have one.
All the rest of them get erased.
Yeah.
All the rest of them get erased. If you had to save one of them,
They're
you
burning
only get
in a
to
fire. They're
you
burning in
only
a
get to
fire.
save one album.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it's a tough question.
when I started, I was really into the early stuff, but I was actually
Cheshire
I was-
Cat, Dude Ranch.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
was also into self-titled. So I guess
And Limp Bizkit at the time.
Yeah. That's the other thing too, is that he's a little younger than me, so he already had the entire discography. I was still
Yeah.
hearing it as it came out.
There's that.
So interesting.
He gets
No,
to look.
Yeah.
But you had the self-titled album too.
I know, but I was already into him before that album. Before Take Your Pants and Jacket that came out. I was like
What?
Yeah, I got
'cause you
into
were
him.
8.
Yeah.
You were
Yeah. I was really little when I first heard about
Enema of the
Blink-182.
State. What was Take Off Your Pants?
I heard
No,
about
Enema of the State
Dude
was
Ranch.
Enema.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
That's when I first heard.
Yeah,
Enema.
I got into him with Enema of the State before Take Off Your Pants and Jackets was even out.
Mhm.
So then I was already into him by the time Take Off Your Pants and Jacket came out, and then of course self-titled and all this, and since then. So it's interesting that you're young enough to where you already had the entire package, and you could just
Kind of
see,
pick and
right?
choose
Yeah,
which one do I like best.
Yeah.
So all the rest of them get
Yeah.
burned.
So
but
you
which
have one,
is the
you have
one?
I already have my answer. Yeah.
Enema of the State would be no would be like too boring.
Blah blah
The
blah.
answer
Blah blah blah.
Choose your
Would be-
answer. Yeah.
I just love you guys.
I might go with self-titled.
Okay.
That's a strong answer.
There's no wrong
There's no
answer.
There is no
But-
wrong
I mean, my
answer.
answer is Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. You know, I would.
My answer is none of them. Never liked the band.
yeah.
They're all the same. If I had to
Yeah,
pick
yeah.
one, the first one. That way the rest of them get burned and they were never a band.
Oh, damn. These guys, their hearts are
I mean,
dying.
yeah, you just killed my soul a little
No, in the pop punk realm, I was already like a Green Day subscriber.
bit. Yeah.
And so anything that wasn't
Again, you're older than us.
yeah,
so,
anything that wasn't Green Day was just like second wave or something, you know?
I was Green Day, Jimmy.
And then,
Jimmy World,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
later generations, I really loved Newfound Glory. Like,
Yeah.
3 great
Nope.
records in a
Oh,
row.
so you want to
What do you
hear a
think?
controversial argument, Michal? I've told this to Craig before.
Mm.
I think
Oh.
Newfound Glory might be more pop punk than Blink-182. What
I
do you
backed
have to,
this
what
up.
do you what do you think about this argument?
I backed
That
it up.
Newfound Glory sounds awful.
No, fuck it. That Newfound Glory is more pop punk than Blink-182.
I mean, I guess if you want to classify Blink-182 as commercial.
Well, just
Just pop punk
genre,
as a genre.
pop punk as a genre.
Well,
True-
what else
true
is-
to what pop
True
punk
to
is.
the branding of
Of
the
what
genre.
pop punk
Okay.
is.
Pop punk.
Yes.
Okay, so
The songs
I
that you
need-
write are pop punk.
I need this then.
Okay.
What is Blink-182's genre to y'all?
Pop punk.
Yes, primarily pop punk.
I know,
of
but
course.
what else would it be?
There's a lot more influences.
Power pop.
Power pop.
Oh,
with
rock.
some 80s influences, some 80s shit
So
towards the end.
yeah, a little bit of emo.
And
then-
A little
Alright,
bit more emo.
Then
yeah.
what is Newfound Glory?
alternative
Pop fucking
pop
punk.
punk.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
pop
That's
punk.
why. That's why. I
Because
have this argument. What do you
Newfound Glory doesn't have I Miss You. It
Yeah,
doesn't
it
have
doesn't have
fucking
Always.
Feeling This.
Yeah,
It doesn't
I
have
know.
fucking. They didn't write any of those like were different.
I asked you
Uh-huh.
that question because then your argument makes sense to me. If
Yes,
you want
yes.
to put Blink-182 as pop punk with a broader genre of what they cover,
Yes.
and then Newfound Glory is only
Just
pop
pop,
punk,
yeah.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But what I don't agree is that Newfound Glory is in any way
More-
better than Blink-182.
Better.
Their worst
No, I never
song.
said no.
Their
Better.
Blink-182's
No, I never
worst
said
song.
better. I never said
We
better.
never said better.
I never said better.
I know, but
We
that's
never said
what
who's
I'm
more
telling.
talented.
Newfound Glory's best song is still worse
Oliver,
than Blink-182's
Oliver,
worst song.
I
This
don't
is
remember.
a new argument.
I don't
This is a
remember
new
the
argument.
question being,
It is a
who
new
does
argument.
Nick think is more talented?
I know.
I don't
This is a
remember.
new thing. This is a new
I don't
thing.
know what you
I
heard.
want to hear
I
Miha's-
heard that question.
I want to hear Miha's opinion on this.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is Newfound Glory more pop
I wanted to
punk?
muddy the waters.
As the definition of what pop punk is, do you think Newfound Glory is more pop punk than Blink?
So Blink is so specific that it's kind of its own genre almost.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
the Beatles
So-
are rock and roll, by the way.
Yeah. The Beatles are a rock.
They're not.
Yeah. Well, okay.
They covered so much ground
Yeah.
within their genre. You
Yeah.
know, Glass Onion and Helter Skelter are just two completely different sounds.
Yeah.
Which should be like two different bands, but it's the same band.
To me, classic rock.
Fine.
You know what it wasn't called at the time?
didn't say-
Classic. Like it was just called
Doesn't
rock
matter,
and roll.
Craig. You didn't specify classic
All right.
rock.
All right.
And you said rock and roll.
Okay. All right.
Not rock and roll. Classic rock.
So,
We still haven't gotten Miha's answer to this. I still
We don't need it. I'm
Yeah,
just kidding.
Yeah, so I guess that might be the truth
Okay.
because Newfound Glory, I guess it's more consistent and
Yeah.
it's more
Only pop punk.
only pop punk classic
Yeah. Pop
Versus-
punk classic. Yeah.
versus
Pop punk
Blink-182 is
A little more experimental, right? Yeah. Okay.
A broader genre of their.
All right. So I think I'm right.
so Blink-182 is shrimp tacos.
Oh,
Ah.
I like this. I
And
like
Newfound
this.
Glory
It's
is
carne asada.
chicken
Yeah.
taco.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
a
Chicken
taco.
Yeah. Newfound Glory is a taco.
It's a taco.
Blink-182
Is a taco.
Yeah.
Shrimp taco.
Blink-182 is
I
a
would always eat a shrimp taco over a taco.
I like this a lot.
with cabbage.
Okay. All right.
I think still Sum 41 doesn't reach what Newfound Glory
No,
does.
they're
because
less. They're more on a Blink spectrum.
Yeah, they're
They
more on the
are,
Blink
because
spectrum, for
Newfound
sure.
Glory only writes pop
Pop-
punk.
yes.
Like none of those songs are outside
Of
of,
what
pop
pop punk is,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
it's
Sum 41,
nasally,
though.
man.
But yeah, Sum 41 definitely dips their toes more into like metal and shit. You know.
Yes, totally.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and they go the offspring of.
Oh, the Offspring.
They push ourselves towards offspring of pop punk.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm,
Just like
I mean, the Offspring
Yeah.
is like the perfect bridge between punk and pop punk too. Like
Yeah.
you could argue that The Offspring is a pop
Yeah,
punk
but
band.
that's where Blink-182 also sits, and where Sum 41 also sits.
So
Is that connection?
Something's coming up.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh, what are your opinions?
Mouth trumpet.
No, go. Tell us about Machine Gun Kelly, Miha. What are your thoughts? Give us all of your opinions.
None of ours are good.
Yeah, none of ours are good, so tell us yours.
Machine Gun Belly.
Oh, yeah, Machine Gun Belly. Yeah.
Machine Gun Belly.
Um, sometimes I listen to the song. How is it called?
What's the hook?
The very.
Is it
I
I don't know the. I don't
Paper
know
Cuts or no?
Simulation just went bad.
I don't fucking remember. I've only heard
One
them.
sec.
I've only heard
In
them.
my head.
Oh, in my head. Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the early ones. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I sometimes I listen to that song
Okay.
to check speakers or a
Bloody
sound
Va- Bloody
sound
Valentine.
Bloody Valentine to check a sound system.
Because it's that well produced, or just
The drums are just good because
Yeah.
isn't it Travis?
yeah. 'Cause it's Travis, yeah. Definitely
It's
Travis.
it's the new way of mixing.
I like this answer a lot.
Yeah,
I want Craig to hear this answer. When
I mean,
he
it
gets
makes
back. But
sense.
Yeah.
for that kind of music.
Yes, that's a very diplomatic and smart answer, and I like this a lot. I'm gonna make sure Craig hears that when he gets back. Yeah, I agree. Like, it's well made. You can't argue with that.
It's the AI of rap.
Yeah, it's the AI of pop punk.
It
yeah.
is. It is
Yeah.
a structure.
Yeah.
It is a tried and true
Yes.
melody that they know they can just change the key,
Yeah.
put some new words on it, sell it to the public.
If you made pop punk an algorithm,
Yeah, if MGK created an algorithm,
yeah,
he
he did it.
then wrote an album that sounds like an algorithm.
Yeah.
I agree.
Craig, you missed his answer. Tell him your answer again. I really like this answer.
I said that I like to check most in most cases subwoofers with
Isn't that a great answer?
with Bloody Valentine by Machine Gun Kelly.
That's your subwoofer check.
Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't that a great answer?
That is a great answer.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is a perfect
It's
standard to
well
what it should
made.
sound like.
Yeah. It sounds great.
By the way, I'm a total nerd,
Mm-hmm.
especially in the last 2-3 years. I lock myself in a room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already excited.
Yeah.
Warm
No,
up
no,
your
it's-
hands
No,
and-
no.
on top of the fire.
I get some lotion.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep going.
We're
All
seeing-
right,
we're
we're with
listening.
you. We're with you.
We're picking up what you're putting
Yeah, I
down.
understand.
Yes.
I've been there.
Yeah.
A big hardcore screen.
I set the speakers precisely symmetrically
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
and at the right height and everything. And I listen to music.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, but very.
Intent.
I'm not sure how to say that. Analytically.
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 Yeah.
Yes. Listening to frequencies and
That's
just the
awesome.
quality of
Mike,
sound
yeah.
waves, right?
Yeah.
I used to love, so I set up my vinyl in the speakers. Like I would sit in my chair, so the speakers were hitting me perfectly, and then I would put another channel and put headphones on. So then while I'm listening to a record, it like feels like you're in the room. So like if
Oh.
I listen to like
Speakers
a
are
Rage-
still hitting you, but you
yeah,
have
Rage
the
Against the
close
Machine,
feel,
like
too.
when someone hits a kick, like I can feel the kick off the speakers also in my head. Like it's one of the best ways to listen to music.
But why not just listen to the speakers?
Cause I want them like cranked loud, like almost past the point of where my neighbors would be mad.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do it this way, it keeps the level of everything is going on. So you get pumped in kind of like the more high end guitar
Oh,
frequencies,
okay.
and then you feel the bass and the kick naturally from a speaker versus just trying to hear bass in your head. Like I like to feel like your dad. I like to feel like boom 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 when someone's hitting a kick.
How
the
many
rumble?
How many monitors are you lining up in this room?
Two.
Two.
Yeah.
That side and
Left,
that
right.
side.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just using more.
Yeah. I just do left, right,
Yeah.
plus
Yeah.
headphones, left, right.
He has them. Well, they're open.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So maybe a subwoofer behind you too, right?
Yeah.
So-
And then a
Yeah.
hot lady.
That'll always help. That'll always help, no matter what you're listening
He's
to.
just like, that's always included.
Is there an album in the last 10 years that sonically, production-wise, you think everyone should listen to? Because just recording-wise, this sounds perfect. Doesn't matter the genre, doesn't matter the artist, doesn't matter.
Oh, I don't have one favorite.
Okay, as
At
far
all.
What's a
That-
good example though?
if you were to reference, so you said you reference Subwoofer on
MGK,
My Bloody
yeah.
Valentine, right? If you reference an overall mix master,
Depends on the genre.
sure,
So,
okay.
rock. Who would it be?
We're going to make you list them all.
Yeah.
Jazz. Classic.
No, I usually have my go-to list of songs,
Mm-hmm. Like
different genres.
Even
Bullet,
those people we don't know,
Bullet
yeah,
for
that's
my
almost the best.
Bullet for my Valentine is on the list. The
Okay.
song P.O.W.
Okay.
Anything specific about that track that you just this is the standard for guitars or drums or
No, not necessarily. It's
Okay.
just they are
vibe
all
and production?
they are all songs that I just happen to know very well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's not like I chose them for a reason.
Sure.
More, or maybe
I mean, it's a little
kind
of
of-
both. It's a little of both. You know it, but also,
These are good.
yeah, it's an example of what you want things to sound like. If you're recording something, this is a good bass tone. Let me try and
not necessarily.
Okay.
No, I'm usually using the list, the song list, to check a sound system.
oh, okay.
So I know
Yeah.
how it sounds in multiple conditions on multiple
Got it.
speakers or
Conditions
Yep.
work for sure.
I
Yeah.
I know how the songs sound on headphones. I know how
Yeah.
they sound
In your
in-
car.
in
You're-
my car.
house.
You're test driving.
I get it. I get
Yeah,
it. That makes
yeah.
sense. I like that a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, my Bullet for My Valentine. What else is on the list?
It's close. There's Closer by
Nine Inch Nails.
Chainsmokers.
Oh,
Oh yes.
dude.
Love that song.
Yeah.
And really well
Chainsmokers.
produced. Yeah.
Really well produced.
Very well produced. Yeah.
Thick
There's a-
key sonics.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
thick.
There's a really low note, like I think 34 hertz or something. And
Nice.
most speakers are not able to.
That's some awesome nerdiness.
Yeah.
There's a note in here that goes
I
to 34
love it.
hertz.
Yeah.
Not all speakers can attain.
I
34
I mean,
love
that's
that.
just above human hearing.
Yes.
Like,
I mean,
just-
Yeah.
it's probably borderline for
Yeah.
for
For a lot of
For
people.
most people.
Yeah.
But the right speaker. You're like, oh, I feel it.
Yeah.
Feel it in my bowels.
Pooping my pants right now.
Ooh, it's
The
low.
brown note.
Yep,
It is the
that's
brand.
right.
Yeah. I mean, that is a very good sounding song. It is
Mhm.
very well made. Yeah.
All the small things probably.
Yeah.
Great.
Or
Yeah.
no, I don't think. No, Always.
Always.
on the list.
Okay.
Always Coca-Cola. Right?
No.
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
not-
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thought I got it right.
Mm-hmm.
Some more electronic songs and
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a good reference point. I'm gonna start using that.
Yeah. Why not? It makes sense, like a song that you know in and out,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much.
It's
like
still-
you know, no matter
yeah.
where you are, you know what the sound.
Yeah.
Even
you know
if
what you're
sounds like-
supposed to hear. Yeah.
And then you plug it in somewhere, you're like, this doesn't sound right. I know what it needs to sound like. You
Yeah.
start tweaking.
My measuring stick is still kind of OK Computer. Radiohead's
Yeah.
OK Computer, just as a reference point for,
Yeah.
okay, what's a great bass tone like? Oh, I'm working with this bass tone, but let me grab one of the tracks off of here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm missing something.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm missing something important. Yeah.
Radiohead's brutal because they are like,
They're making shit up.
they're like, yeah, doctorates in their own music and their
Sure.
own mix.
No,
Yeah.
but
So like they make things fit that are
However-
almost unattainable
Yeah.
just on the principle.
However, that record was mixed and mastered at the time. Still holds up.
It still holds up.
Still holds up,
Totally.
and it still sounds like
over 20 years later.
everything has a wonderful place.
Gonna be back.
Yeah.
Everything has a wonderful place inside that mix. So
Yeah,
every time
what
looking
I'm
for
saying
it,
is like you're putting Radiohead in that mix is like trying to figure out how Tesla created a coil.
So you might as well
like-
start with something good.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's perfect in what they did, but to like recreate that, you need to be almost a fucking genius.
I just love that he has a
I know
diverse.
it's a who cares.
Yeah.
But like, do you understand? He did it such a fucking weird way that today's standards would never get you there.
There's still an engineer, a producer, a mixer, and a master person.
Yeah.
On every
the
record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Plus
I wanna hear it.
Tom York.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like,
Well, most of it's
It-
Nigel
it-
Godrich too. So
I know.
All the more reason to reference it.
Dude,
Yeah.
totally.
I just like how
I'm
he has.
just saying
he has
it's
like a playlist he works with.
Yeah,
So it's like
it's smart.
this version of this
Yeah.
version
and
of
that
that.
totally works.
Yeah,
Like,
I love that.
it's
smart.
it's bands that are produced and curated to sound like them. Like
Yeah.
Radiohead doesn't come into this garage
No.
and produce the same exact record.
Oh, there's a
we
flaw
did.
in my reference, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
one record.
Yeah.
Just, like,
It's
there-
just
there's
Well,
a-
who cares? It
There's a different process. We
Yeah.
might all get to it some way, but like, I love Radiohead. They're just awesome at what they do, and like they fit things into spaces that don't make sense.
What was Mike
Yeah.
Wilson's term? He used mix theory.
Mixed theory.
I love sitting with people and talking
Yeah.
mix theory.
I
and
like-
just like
Yeah.
the
One of my favorite
theory of
Wikipedia
mix.
reads is studio as instrument. That's one of my.
That
favorite.
is, yeah.
That's a good. That's a good.
I
thing.
never
just
saw
like
Yeah,
Brian
studio as
Wilson
instrument, yeah.
did.
They
Well,
all credit like George Martin and all that shit. Like the
Yeah.
studio is an instrument. Yeah. So yeah, mixed theory.
Mix theory,
Totally
yeah.
makes sense.
Very huge, very huge. I did get another little boot camp in sidechain compression,
Okay.
which I kind of needed
Sure.
because we're trying to make your bass tones so effing thick, and we
Yeah.
haven't sampled drums yet. Haven't
Yeah.
resampled.
We need to get drums like perfectly dialed in. I watched that shit as well because there's a couple songs where my bass line's cool, like October.
Yeah.
My bass line's ripping in that song.
Beady, 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 beady,
Like
and
one of the
kick gets
best
a little lost.
bass lines I've written
Yeah.
since like Faster. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure in my eyes,
Yeah.
it's coming up to Faster.
It's a
writing.
long time since that track.
I know, but
You need to have more frequent favorite bass lines than that, my friend. It's a long time.
I totally agree. This album has a lot of my favorite shit in it, but for favorite,
Like an 8-year
Yeah.
favorite.
yeah. I mean,
Shit.
how many guitar things do you think are that?
Be
cool?
more creative.
But with that, it doesn't shine like some other songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I listen to my headphones, I don't hear it as bright and true and
Yeah, yeah.
sticking through as other things.
As much as I hate editing, I do love mixing, but I'm not excited about how long that this is actually going
Oh, it's gonna
to
take
take.
way
yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
long.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
we
take
need to
a little
do
too long.
it song by song like we're doing guitars right now.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
totally.
Together, song by song.
Ellie's
I
gonna be piece
loved
by
your
piece.
idea of us all taking it,
Yeah.
but I feel that would take 3 times as long as it should.
Yeah, just because
And
we'd be all comparing.
I
and
feel
shit,
like
yeah.
we should do kind of what we did with backup vocals, and all of us together
Just kinda be
agree
there,
on
yeah.
what should be where
Yeah.
as they are. Like versus we all love something. Like if we're putting an effect on a certain part
Yeah.
and we all don't love it, let's still try it if one person really is into that idea, just to see if maybe we like where it goes,
Yeah.
but end up all agreeing on something.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we do the fucking mixing thing, we all need to not be paid hourly by another job. That's what it-
That's the goal, isn't it?
yeah, but
Oh,
like,
yes.
If this new record is, let's just say, Dreamworld, boom, making
Let's
tons
say
of
it.
money.
Grammys. It's Grammys.
Yeah, we win Grammys.
Say it.
Then
win Grammys.
the next album we can all mix as much as we want because the album will be done 3 times faster,
Yeah.
5 times faster,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
20 times faster. If
Oh, yeah,
I don't
oh, yeah,
have
yeah.
to go to work
Right.
Monday through Friday,
We're here.
you don't have to go to work
Yeah, yeah.
Monday through Friday. You don't have to go to work. Then we're just here doing shit.
Yeah.
3 months and the album's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
And
be
we can
wonderful.
all do fucking 3 different mixes and do
Yeah.
that kind of shit.
Yeah,
It
that'd
just
be
sucks
wonderful.
that, like, it sucks.
Real
that
life
it-
sucks.
Yeah, it sucks that I have to work Because
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I want to be here as much as Craig is,
Yeah.
and just like working.
No, you don't. There's
I
nothing
know.
for you to do with the amount of time
I know,
that I'm
but
here.
if
You just
I
have to do.
was, if I was here and he was here, the album would be done.
Oh yeah,
already.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
So that's where
Yeah.
that's what I mean by
I know.
that. Is like,
It's when we book 2 days in a studio and we get like something
all done.
One
totally
song.
done. Yeah,
like
totally.
we just did that shit yesterday and it sounded great.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
We haven't practiced, played together in a month.
Yeah, like a
A
month.
month.
Yeah.
We practiced it once, ran a couple times.
Come on to LA, September 2nd.
And-
All right.
and-
Yeah. Everybody vote.
The last
Everybody
two
vote.
takes
Vote.
sounded great with us maybe putting
Half an
12 minutes
Yeah.
into practicing.
hour. Yeah.
So yeah, there's something about that helix. Anyway.
Yeah, you do.
Whatever.
Hey, he's back. All right.
Hey, Michal's back.
Hey, Michal.
Either way, we're talking to each other, and we don't like doing that.
Yeah, yeah,
talking
It's
to
getting
each
really
other.
awkward.
Yeah, it's-
Now we're
just talking about
I might kiss him.
Yeah.
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 But if you were here all the time, would the motivation still be there?
Ooh. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or would it be? Do you think it would be the same motivation?
As rich, like would my motivation be as
You mean post Grammy?
Right. If your job is
Only
done,
this.
you don't have to
So,
worry about that.
I feel
and you're
like-
only doing this.
I feel like I would be, because at this point in this band with all of us, we already we're working on this record now. We already had said so as soon as this is done, next record.
Yeah.
I feel like we would be there already.
Yeah.
We would be already into a second album if we didn't have that constraint of I have to pay my bills and whatever. If I had a comfort in just knowing all I had to do was show up here and produce the best possible content I could,
Yeah.
that's what we would be doing.
Yeah.
And it would be no, I don't think any of us would be bitching or moaning or complaining about any of that.
No.
That would be the dream state.
We'd be
is that
bitching about
all-
the music,
Yeah. Well, we also
which is a good thing.
I feel like we could put out 40 songs a year
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
we didn't have to pay bills.
Yeah.
And
Or if we were paying bills.
yeah, we're doing this record now, and every time I've heard it, like I said earlier, is I do stay away from listening to rock, but every time
Yeah.
I hear a new version, a new update, a slightly different configuration
Oh my
of
God, we're
levels,
so far.
it makes
we're
me
still
very
so far.
excited about what we do as a group,
far.
Yeah.
because we started at nothing with all these tracks. And where we're at now is a very
Dude, if you want
rewarding
to go
part of my
backwards,
life.
if you would like to go even farther
And I would love to do
backwards,
that all the time.
this
always be
flooring,
rewarded.
you see the flooring that we're sitting on right now?
I
Yeah.
put all this in.
We,
Yeah, no, this
we
was mostly him.
installed it.
Yeah.
We installed it. We put all of this. This is
So,
all we built. This
June
he built this.
June
you know?
26 a year
There with
ago.
my hands.
So-
Just
I built
over a
these
year ago.
walls.
It's a great question because the answer you're looking for is exactly what we're going to say. The passion will absolutely be there.
Yeah.
Because we've spent too long in other people's rooms
And
Yeah.
doing bullshit.
paying them for
and putting
their
flooring
time.
down.
Paying them for their stuff, and they're going, yeah, once more with feeling.
Yeah. The one thing about
This is something totally different. This
Yeah.
is the three members of the band getting to work on the record as they see fit,
Yeah.
as they hear it. Craig,
Go
it's
fuck yourself.
garbage.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. Do it again.
Yeah.
It's not a producer going one more time with feeling because they got paid and
Yeah.
they're not part of the band.
Yeah. Never
Then-
once in my life
It-
have I had a studio I could come to
Fuck.
and record whenever I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I never
game changer.
had this to where drums are already hooked up. My
They're already
bass is
mic'd,
already,
yeah.
my amps already hooked up. His guitar's already hooked up. Vocals already hooked up. I never had that.
Yeah.
So to have that possibility of all I have to do is come in here with my buddies and think about an idea and extrapolate and create more and more and more. I never had that. It always was, we have 8 hours at the studio to put out this one song.
Yeah.
Hey, we have the weekend from Friday at 5 o'clock to Sunday at 5
Yeah.
p.m.
If I could, too-
to do as many as we can.
Even without this
So,
comfy space, when we were still renting a space,
Yeah.
I think mentally we were still let's grab gear and
Yeah.
let's track here.
100%.
We're trying to.
And that's
And then
not
COVID
even,
happened.
and then that has nothing to do with even building a space. That has to do with if we didn't have a job, would the passion still be there? Yeah, yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Would
because
something be
that's all.
better?
I don't
Yeah.
want to take a break from comping vocals and then have to check email because I'm working.
Yeah.
And then I get paid on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I don't answer these emails, I'm fired. You know, but
Yeah.
I'm taking a break from what I actually want to do is like get these backup vocals from at to at.
Yeah.
Like that's all I actually want to do. Like I'm just working towards that. This is bullshit. Just so I can pay the rent on my apartment. You know. But this at to at, I'm like, got it, and I'll sleep better tonight, knowing that the song is that much closer to being done. So that's yes. Yes.
So to answer your question, yes.
If I could not do this and just work on music, that would be the best.
But maybe it's because you have to do that.
Yeah, I see.
If
I
you
understand.
didn't have to do that,
No, I would feel free. I would feel free, and I feel like I feel like I could give more to the process.
Yeah.
I could be here earlier.
Yeah.
I could drive here at 8 a.m. and be here from 9 to 7 and actually get even more done. The record be already done, and I have more voice memos. It doesn't stop coming. Yeah. So as the record takes longer to finish, I only have more songs that need to be recorded.
We did we wrote 30 ideas in 2 nights together.
Yeah.
This album is
So those
30
songs
ideas?
you see there on that chart, that's 13 of 30 that we made
in
Ish.
48 hours.
Yeah, over 20 we made in about 48 hours. Or
Songs.
Together, sitting in a cabin.
Yeah,
we got a cabin in a desert, sat together, 30 songs,
Yeah.
and then cut down to 13.
So that's what
And
we
then
want to
made-
do all the time.
All the time. All the time.
Like, that's what I'm saying. 50. We could do 50 songs a year
Yeah, we could.
if I didn't have to go to work.
It's
you
now
have to
Paul
work.
Simon's
have to
"You
work.
Can Call Me Al." It changed, by the way.
It's not.
I don't know.
Goo,
I
goo,
don't
goo,
know.
ga, ga,
I don't
ga.
know. But it's not. It's no longer.
It's not that song.
It's no longer "Sweet Caroline." Now it's "Call Me Al" by Paul Simon, and I
Oh,
don't
Craig.
know why.
Pardon me
While
while
I
I burn
Yeah.
into
Flames.
flames.
Yeah,
That's
there's-
in my head now,
Okay,
so
fair
you're
enough.
welcome.
All right. What's the schedule on the YouTube videos?
Yeah.
Do you-
Well, when's the last time you made a video?
so my schedule is
When I feel like
upload at least once every 15 years.
so you're
And that's not even...
you have one
He's got
video
it.
out?
He's been doing it. He has.
2 videos? What video?
I just want... No, it's funny that you're asking that question
I'm full of
when
questions.
we're speaking about motivation.
Yes.
So when I graduated high school, I thought I would be like, boom, like song every week,
Yeah.
and that never happened.
It doesn't
and,
work like that.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it doesn't
and
work.
it's been 7 years since I graduated high school.
You need someone
Right?
else to
Yeah.
bounce shit off of.
I mean-
Wait, but you're going to the States to like teach kids how to do band stuff for 8 weeks, and then not just sitting down with a camera and just ripping something.
Craig,
real
he
quick?
already said that he works really well off of having
Deadlines.
an idea.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
an
extract,
idea,
and then making that idea whole. So you
Yeah.
get something that's this big, make it this big.
I mean, that's
It's,
why.
it's something that we
Do you have
all
any
do
ori-
well with. Is like we start off with one little
Yeah,
idea,
that's it.
Yeah.
and then we build off of it. Like it makes sense. Like
Yeah. Do you
it-
have any original stuff on your YouTube? Or is it all
No.
covers? Okay.
All
you should put
covers.
some original shit on there, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
start putting original-
hard to like put that out there because it
fuck
makes
it.
you vulnerable.
Fuck it. Put
But
it out.
not everyone's Oliver Dobrian. But
I
you-
put garbage.
It's never done.
But
Yeah.
you should just because. I guess why not?
Yes.
Like in your mind,
100%. Why not?
what does it hurt?
Yeah. Nothing.
Because like, other than your
Ego.
other than your pride, and your ego,
Yeah, fuck your
and
ego,
you're thinking
dude.
you're awesome.
Fuck your ego.
Maybe you put out something that's awesome, and then everyone loves it.
Okay, I have two. We're on like 2-ish hours, so
Oh,
I have
yeah,
I have
we're
just
over two.
We're good.
Got
I
two
have
more
a-
questions.
Oh
yeah.
wow.
I have a couple. I know it went by fast. I have a couple questions and then I'm out. Okay, so one is the first album. The first it might
Or
be
CD,
Blink, but
yeah.
album, CD, whatever. First album that you got either with your own money or
For yourself.
for yourself.
First album I got with my own money. No album.
Uh-huh.
I don't even think I
Have you ever bought music? Are you that young, Michal?
I don't think I ever bought any album.
Whoa!
So
You're too young.
This is
First
awesome.
full album you downloaded
Or
And,
listened
like,
to, yeah.
Yeah, but like
Album.
an album.
The Pirate Bay.
Like not just like a song to song to song to
Yeah.
song. Like the first album, whole one artist, one band, whatever.
Napster.
Yeah.
yeah, so probably something after the Fast and Furious compilation.
Right.
Okay.
So either Limp Bizkit, I think.
Oh, okay. Which significant other or a $3 bill?
$3
Both.
bill, y'all.
Both? Yeah.
Both.
So
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
great too, then.
All right.
Just had to grab them. Yeah. Like I need these albums, and then
It's a good answer.
I mean, I had it.
And
I had all of them. Yeah.
and then Blink-182, Simple Plan.
oh yeah, we didn't even mention.
yeah.
Simple
Yeah, I
Plan.
forgot.
How the hell did we not talk?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Super pop punk, by the way.
Yes,
Like
yes,
Newfound
straight up,
Glory,
yeah.
maybe Simple Plan.
Maybe Simple Plan.
Maybe like All Time
Yeah.
Low.
but
Nah, not all time
no.
low. They went.
They
If you're
moved-
looking
alright.
in volume of
Yeah.
produced,
All right. All
you're,
right.
What's your last
your
question?
horrible Newfound Glory still up there.
Dude, they're great. I had to miss one of their concerts to go to camp, man. I had
Yeah,
to give my
shit.
ticket to Nikki.
No, you didn't. You gladly you.
No, fuck you. I missed that show.
I'm just kidding.
All right, last question. What
Okay,
you
and
got?
final question.
Yeah.
If you're an up and coming artist, because the internet runs the world, right? If you're trying to get your music out, what do you find to be the best? Is it Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter? Like, what do you think? And then kind of why? Like,
The only thing I have ever used is YouTube.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know about any other. I don't know anything about TikTok or even Instagram.
Mhm.
I'm a grandpa. I don't have an Instagram,
Nice.
Nice.
Good for you.
but I need
Yeah,
to get
good
one.
for you.
no, good, Grandpa. Keep it that way.
Yeah,
Keep it that
No,
way.
if you need it.
Every single avenue is its own monster. So
I know, but
you would recommend everyone just YouTube it. Like if you're an up and coming artist, just get on YouTube and make a video or make a song or whatever.
I don't know. I mean,
perfect.
okay. I might have one advice.
Okay, what is
Okay.
it?
If you want to succeed, do the exact opposite of what I'm doing.
That's great.
I think that's how we end.
That's
I
sound
think
advice.
that's it.
Okay.
You heard it here
but
first.
hang on, it's the final question. What song do you want to be playing at the end of this episode?
My tears run down like razor blades. I know I'm not the one to blame. It's you, or is it me? And all the words we never say come out, and now we're all ashamed. And there's no sense in playing games when you've done all you can do. But now it's over. It's over. Why is it over? We had the chance to make it, now it's over. It's over, it can't be over. I wish that I could take it back, but it's over.